Hey, what's everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to One Up Ultimate on June 24th, 2019. I have to adjust my volume here. All right, I promise you only have to awkwardly stare at this Mii's crotch for another few minutes before we get our first game up here. Oh, here we go. Here we got somebody. Who we got? Yeah, you're right. We got 2 gamer leans going on. Oh, we got a sit back. Oh, he's right back in like a half lean now. Nice plug, Jippy. Nice plug. Sable switching over to Isabelle. Tora remains on Bowser. Let's see how this goes. Bowser's over 2 bills right now. Oh, still hanging on too. Oh. We gonna see a 3 stock? Bowser's hurting right now. That game goes to Tora 2-0, as you can see. Oh, and look at that, as if on cue, in between players, we get a nice plug for our sponsor, Autoful Gaming Chairs.
Donkey Kong. Easy. Three, two, one, go!
So Sad Wolf is I think Daisy. And there's ooh, good back throw from DK. Daisy has Central Stage, and Donkey Kong's doing some ledge stuff. He unfortunately didn't die for Daisy, but she's throwing him up there. Good juggle scenario, but he gets out of it with a down B. He's stuck on ledge now. Daisy's hitting him with a slap. The turnips are keeping him off stage, and DK just couldn't handle it. And he's no longer there. So Daisy is doing Daisy combos. That almost was like a massive string, but it still is. That's 95% one combo. That's what Daisy does. So Donkey Kong's getting wrecked really hard, and it was pretty good for DK earlier on, but now Daisy's good. She's doing pretty good. And, you know, there's a down air and some turnips. That's, ooh. It's pretty good for Daisy, you know. DK is just kind of combo fodder. She just nares his shield. Daisy and Peach are just such strong characters. It's definitely like you get to play them like you can die. It's like melee characters stuck in the wrong game. Okay. DK's pretty. So this is a dominant position for Daisy. That was a bad up B though. A little string from DK, but he can only do bread and butter. Ooh, the giant punch though is going to get like a lot of damage in. So, you know, that's really good. And the dash attack takes it for Daisy. That's Huh?
You doing commentary?
Yeah.
I might jump in. I just don't know what I'm doing. No. You think it's not gonna pick up? You think you can commentate while still in game? Or should I just let someone know?
what?
Do you think commentate while still being in, or should I let someone know?
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. Would it be alright if is it like okay to commentate if you're still in? Or should I just let someone know?
If you're in the tournament, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still in the tournament.
Okay.
You can commentate.
Should I just let someone know, or like?
Just, or like if you want to, but it's not that big of a deal. As long as when you get
Call, like, Alrighty.
we have Daisy v DK. These are some classic Daisy combos. Donkey Kong's having a hard time because, you know, even though I think he's pretty good at neutral, it's just like one touch and he's like already gone. But, you know,
Put him on stage. Monkey
Yeah.
does not have a good time getting down, and manages to avoid getting punished for it.
yeah, it's incredibly hard for this matchup, it seems, just from looking at it because, you know, Donkey Kong is so big and Daisy just nares you a million times in a row with down tilts and then you die. Like there was one time he literally at 0 got to 95. It's like, this is normal.
Yeah, then DK will suddenly like kill you off the top at 70 or so.
Yeah,
Then
true,
then it
but
feels fair.
right now it's looking pretty Daisy dominated. And DK was winning at the beginning of the last one, and he started losing really hard. So this could happen in reverse, and DK can start winning really hard this time.
It gets started already. We've got DK taking
Comebacks
back the
are
stock, but
comebacks are surprisingly easy in this game because stocks just go by like so easy, you know.
yeah, but you still gotta work for him though.
Yeah, like Donkey Kong's fist is a 100-degree knife and Daisy is butter, and he just like
You gotta
flows
you gotta
through her.
stab
Look at
her.
that, she's already at 72%.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
at like
Oh,
10 last
there
time.
she goes.
Yeah, she's gone. So
Damn.
it's
That's how DK goes.
entirely just like
The difficulty is getting that 100-degree knife to, you know, get near the butter, as there's a wall of crowns and nares and tape
for
daisies
sure,
in the way.
for sure, yeah. And spammable hitboxes. These are some, Dongfang's doing pretty good. I think he's doing some pretty good neutral, not getting hit. That down B, I thought almost got him hit, but
The
he
reversal of that in neutral is really nice because it's one of the only like safe aerial options
Yeah.
DK has. close to the
relatively
ground.
low lag. It's amazing how that
It's
that
close
move,
to the ground, yeah.
yeah, that
because-
move used to be absolutely garbage, but now it's like
Yeah.
great. So like, you know, Sakurai, Kibif,
He took all those punches with a big old. He took
Mhm.
all those stocks with a big old punch.
yeah, the big DK punch, you know,
It armors
it's
through attacks.
really good. Yeah. And you know, as long as you don't get hit by the cheesy. Actually,
Oh yeah,
I think they
I
removed
think
that.
they fixed that.
Yeah,
It
they
used to be
removed
able to,
the-
if you were too close.
That happened to me one time when I was playing friendlies with my friend, and like, I had this whole thing where I always beat his like Pichu with my DK, and then like I missed him, and I was like, no, that didn't count. That's stupid. The Z axis is dumb.
Oh,
you ever
yeah.
seen the clip of like Piranha Plant's like teeter animation when he shield breaks and then
Yeah.
like Marth does the neutral B and
You
he
can
misses?
lift. Yeah.
So dumb. Like, come on.
Part of, yeah, it's dumb in a competitive space. It's
Honestly-
hilarious in a casual space. though.
Yeah. No. Depends on
It could be an advantage of
Depends-
his. It could be an advantage of his teeter animation. Ooh, there's a Saturn.
Yeah.
Can he make use of it though?
Yeah,
DK's not gonna be shielding a whole lot.
yeah, that's just like the thing where it's like,
He's really smart just
If-
eating the hit instead of trying to
if you-
shield there.
Daisy isn't shielding either. Both these people, the DK just gets rid of the Saturn. Ooh!
Just putting a lot of shield pressure there.
Yeah, the
Sat-
shield stun actually made it, so it was a plus, I think. So, you know, he kind of.
Oh.
Ooh.
You can see
That's
air.
sad. That's sad. Like, his tag is true. Like, that's a bad situation to be in.
How are you gonna?
Like, honestly, that's one of those things where you're like, oh,
Oh no.
that's not.
Yeah,
oh.
that's like the Peach Daisy thing where I love it that the top tiers in this game can just like all of them have like really entertaining ways to just get bodied.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And it-
Pichu's way is being nerfed into the ground.
No, Pichu's way was getting killed at 30 because he pops like a balloon. The balloon Pokemon pops slower than.
But now he can't kill you at 30.
That's fair. I mean, I guess you still can with down air, but it's a little tougher.
Yeah, no. But it's like any old spike. Anyway,
As we.
those big punches are extremely powerful, and even if they don't kill, they do so much damage. As a
He
super
armors armors through Bear. That's probably the thing he's getting the most mileage out of. And if you notice, every time he gets
Honestly,
the chance in neutral, he's
like-
trying to charge punch.
I would call him out for using cheese, but honestly, Daisy is cheese. So it's like, what else are you gonna do against Daisy?
Well, it's also not worth calling it out for cheese if it works.
Oh yeah, no,
Frankly.
no.
Oh,
Like,
Donkey Kong is here and now, and
that was like the portion of the commentary where I would say a portion of the DK rap, but I forgot the entirety of it. So I'm just not gonna, you know. Also an option.
just damn. There was no style or grace. All we get to see now is DK's funny face. As SC Air takes it over Saturn.
Okay. We have a match between the Red and Wisdorf. So, we start up, and the Red's at ledge, down smash, forward smash takes the stock from Wisdorf. That's a pretty solid lead the Red has right now. Wisdorf is using just back airs and ooh, almost got an up air, but that was not really gonna happen because ooh, he almost did it again, but the Fox remembered that it happened and Wisdorf decided to avoid it. The Red is, he's moving around, but Wisdorf takes him the up smash after the nair, and ooh, this is very awkward, you know? It feels constricted. These bombs can really confuse people, you know? It's hard to move around them. And Wisdorf is definitely feeling that. The down smash almost took it again, but the feed forward there, and through the chaos of the battle, you don't even realize it, and you know, that's the game. So they're going to Kalos Pokemon League, and this is a interesting stage. It's kind of like FD, but with two platforms on the side. So I'm not sure if this favors Snake or Fox. I would say probably Fox, I would guess. But you know, I don't know if it is anyone's game, except that it's probably if the last match was anything to say, it's probably the Reds because he was just doing incredibly well. He has these bombs, gets the up smash. Wisdorf gets an air dodge and he's using lasers. I'm not sure if the lasers ignite the bomb. I think they do. That's pretty good. The C4, it just exploded to the shield, which is cool. Wisdorf just up B's on stage, and so that ended up getting him dead, I think. I'm not sure if it was it exactly or just like, you know, other factors, but you know, he's gone. Yeah, Wisdorf is just going like high, and it seems like the Red hasn't necessarily adapted to that yet, but you know, he's still catching him when he lands on stage because, you know, the options he's using aren't necessarily super safe. And Wisdorf has the advantage here, but smart B reverse from the Red, and this is a good position for him to be in. Wisdorf back airs on the shield, but he parries because the timing was pretty predictable, and Nikita almost gets him. Unfortunately doesn't. Forward tilt. This is just hard stuff. Like, ooh, Wisdorf had the right idea, but he just went a little bit too far. That's why, you know, even if you like know what you're doing, you have to be able to execute, you know? Wisdorf did get the up smash though eventually. He's pretty happy about it. So, you know, he's going, and he's, okay, 4-2 for the red. Wiesdorf's in a pretty bad scenario here. He's on ledge. The red has a forward tilt waiting for him. Nikita, into down smash. That's it. That's it. Oh my god. Excellent plays from the red. Beat Wiesdorf 2-0. Oh wait, no. So, yeah, that was an incredibly interesting game. The red was able to just kind of, you know, outplay Wiesdorf from neutral. So,
Stop battle. Pac-Man.
so this match is Yes Man versus Gerflabelmoob. I don't know a lot about either of these people, but I think I've heard about Gerflabelmoob, and his name is pretty good. So, you know, it's pretty.
He's gonna type in the whole thing. Nope.
Well,
Just as they say.
That's not. That's more than 10 characters.
I mean, you can like try. You can go Gerflabelmo.
No. Why would you do that though? Why would you do that?
You gotta try.
You have to
gotta
cut it
go,
off at a point.
Go
Okay?
as far as you can.
I think Gerflabel.
Reach for the moon, and if you fail, you fall among the stars.
Okay, you
Sorry.
know, it's good. But I think Gerf is also just a pine name in and of itself, right?
Alrighty.
Like, imagine if someone
But if
was
his tag was just Gerf, would you say the same? This is the quality commentary you came for.
Okay, well, okay, no. The match hasn't started yet. I don't know who Gerflabel. Yeah, he plays Pokemon Trainer, and Yesman plays
yes.
Pac-Man. So, I don't
Yes,
know.
I'm a man. I think this is a really
These are
tough.
two pretty technical
This is
characters.
Ivysaur versus Pokemon Trainer. Or this is Ivysaur versus Pac-Man. Yes, I'm.
I think Squirtle's also pretty good.
As he
But-
gets comboed across the stage. More I doubt.
He's
it
not
will-
necessarily known for being comboed hard,
Yeah,
you
the,
know.
the big thing about Squirtle though is he can close the distance, but like, and once he gets in, he can deal some pretty good damage.
Ivy is definitely glue, or Squirtle's like the glue. No, Ivysaur is the glue that holds Squirtle and Charizard together.
Yeah, pretty much. You could say that about Pokemon Trainer as a character, though. You wouldn't be entirely wrong.
Yeah,
But for already forcing him into Charizard,
I
not
think-
really taking advantage of Pokemon Trainer much. Just
Yeah.
trying to stay alive here.
I think that is an advantage because Charizard is much heavier, so using Charizard's weight is a valid strategy, and Charizard actually is pretty good. Certain original Pokemon Trainer players like Leffen really underestimated him, but he's actually relatively good.
I think Charizard only works as a piece of the whole, though, which is a big part of the problem with Pokemon
Yeah.
Trainer is that you have
The
to
thing
really
is, though,
know how
that
to use all the pieces.
People are super early to underestimate Charizard, but he actually can do work if you bring him to distance, right?
But that's the thing. The thing is Charizard alone is bad, but you gotta,
Yeah.
like, it's when he's put in the hole next to Ivysaur and Squirtle
But
that
like,
it
you
works.
can be surprised by how much Charizard can work by himself. Like, I think there's been some times where Pandarian just like only uses Charizard and he does pretty good.
You have to have the read on them. It's kind of like playing Donkey Kong against somebody, though.
No, I wouldn't say Donkey Kong. I would say like Incin,
No.
but with bigger hitboxes. Cause he's really slow. I don't feel.
I
he's-
mean, we're talking about Pokemon Trainer, and Gerf is kind of struggling here. He's dead. He's
Yeah.
gone. We
Gerf's
talked about
gone?
we talked about Pokemon Trainer the whole match.
Sorry.
we really were like, yeah, Pokemon Trainer, that's so cool. And Yes Man just walks up and goes,
Pac-Man
Pac-Man.
is actually just like no one understands Pac-Man,
except for the people who play him.
Yeah, people only
He's-
know about that one like casual friend they have who just spams
Fruit.
fire hydrant. You know.
Fire hydrant and fruit all day.
Yeah, but Pac-Man's relatively good. Like, there's so many characters in this game that are just actually pretty good. Yes Man is really abusing the strength of his character. Your Vobomibs,
And
unfortunately,
honestly,
this
Yes Man
Vobomib
just
deal
had
with it.
control of them the whole game. There
Yeah.
was the big thing though is that he didn't let Gurf stay on Ivysaur for any period of time. A lot of the time, Ivysaur is they're playing some cursor dance.
Yeah, your
but
Vobomib just, I don't think he used Ivy enough. Okay, well,
They're trying to get port priority sorted.
no. They're just, yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
we're gonna see a-
Gerflabelmove is using Robin, which, like, if you were calling any of the characters Gerflabelmove, I think Robin would be one you would call Gerflabelmove because look at his face. Anyway,
We're gonna get Red Robin and Red Pac-Man.
ooh, let's go.
As red as these two.
We have
characters,
pizza at Red Robin, so
right? Will Pac-Man be cut down a slice? Or will Robin get chained by
oh my god, that forward
And
it.
Pac-Man is dead.
Unfortunate.
Pac-Man's dead.
Yeah, no,
That's a stop.
That's,
His recovery's good, but it's not that good. And
gosh, that was like I feel like Griffin may have known that was coming because he did that at the beginning of last game too, and that's like that's one of those combos where you see and you're like, oh wait, what?
yeah,
But-
you don't know exactly what you're expecting.
Gerflabelmove just said you can't do that on me.
Now that he has a lead, though, it's going to be a lot easier for Yes Man to just kind of exist and take control of the game. Or probably it's going to be
Yeah,
easier for him.
Yes,
I don't know.
man.
Kind of the way
He was doing that
but I was
before.
saying it because it's the way Yes Man did last game. And
Yeah.
you got a scenario.
Yeah, because the thing is that these guys are playing some pretty technical characters, and so if
Ooh, but Yes Man's
yeah,
closing
no.
the distance very
oh
quickly, and that's
my
a game.
god,
Oh,
no,
no, it's
no.
not.
He got the snipe, but he didn't. It wasn't good enough.
He knew to use the dash attack into Hydrant to get the right angle to hit Robin off stage.
Yeah,
Again, Pac-Man,
This
the
one is
character
like-
with big ass brains.
yeah.
Galaga combos
Ooh.
into fair combos.
Almost got him off, but at least he didn't get like dead for it this
Yeah,
time. You know, because
He
last
didn't get
time.
punished for it, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that
Both
is
of them are
a
just playing dirty this game.
disgusting stage spike. Oh my gosh.
No tech coming in from Gurf
Those Galaxia combos are gross. And
Gurf is adapting. He's noticing
Yeah.
the way that. Well,
oh
but it's
no,
not.
no,
It's not enough.
That's,
Oh,
oh my gosh,
Disgusting.
that was incredibly. I forgot to upgrade. There we go.
Both of those games went by incredibly quickly, though. Let's see the time. We'll see the timer when someone else comes up. But,
Yeah,
the first game, Ivysaur just didn't get to come out.
Yeah.
The second
Unfortunately, I thought Gerflabelmove was gonna just take this game. He started off really strong, but unfortunately, he just couldn't carry that momentum.
but the thing is he kind of got lucky with the first kill. That was kind of a surprise.
Yeah, but I feel
and he
like-
still couldn't take control of the game.
I feel like he kind of felt. I'm not sure. I feel like he could have predicted that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like he would have just upbeat.
It's more that Yes Man just has another.
Start battle. Snake.
Yeah, the Red versus
John?
John Fortnite Kennedy.
I might just call him JFK.
Fortnite here is an amazingly creative name for a person.
Who plays?
But if we're going to talk about the actual skill of these people, I don't know a lot about John Fortnite Kennedy, but I watched a game with the Red and he demolished this kid. He just wrecked him, like, really hard. And he also came to the Melee one last week, and he did relatively good there, too.
Huh.
So, the
You
red...
might be- If you play melee, then of course you're. There's no playing melee and being bad. Of course, we'll see how true that comes. We know which one each person's playing?
the
Dan.
red is Dada.
Alrighty. The red is the red controller, the red first player controller, which is good. for
Yeah.
him. He's playing Snake.
Fortnite starts off with a couple of lasers, and the red immediately just starts putting bombs everywhere. He just
You
puts-
get. I'm gonna take a moment to enjoy the fact that you get a name like John Fortnite Kennedy. Your tag is Dan.
Yeah, why would you-
That's all. That's all we got.
Like Fortnite is 8 characters, so I'm disappointed personally. And J, Fortnite, K works.
That's a 10-character name and would be perfect, but would also take ages to put in every time you go to the setup.
Who cares? Okay. Anyway,
But as we
the red is.
debate things,
Yeah.
the lead is really just taken by John Fortnite.
Yeah, no, I was thinking Red was gonna do really good here because he was doing pretty good last time, but Fortnite may be someone
Fair.
I didn't know. Yeah, no, Fortnite is catching him with a really good forward air that killed him.
Off the stage.
Yeah, off the stage,
It's-
not on the stage.
Oh yes, we're making sure. But the big thing I think we're seeing here is the fact that a lot of focus disadvantages don't really matter much against Snake. He's kind of slow on the ground, but so is Snake.
Yeah,
that
but he's not
disadvantage.
nearly as much of a fast faller as he's been in previous games, so that's definitely something that Snake can abuse with his powerful up tilt.
Ooh, and we saw it already happen.
Yeah, so
Carries him with forward air. I think Dan can really play patient and kind of zone out. I'm gonna call him. I should just say Fortnite.
yeah, Mr. Fortnite.
Fortnite can really just wall out the red pretty easy.
Yeah, the down
fish-
air and the
he
back
can-
air, I like that one. I'm
And
just
you
putting
can,
that out. I like
Falco
it.
can kind of safely fish for aerials because he's got like
Yeah.
decent sized aerials that can just
Because
hit shield.
Snake is pretty much besides up tilt, he doesn't have a lot of good anti-air options, but up tilt is pretty good. If you have
It
like
is the best anti.
yeah, no.
If
It's
you
like,
had to choose one.
it is
But
literally
he's keeping him off stage.
it's the Dragon Hunter Smash
Ooh.
Bros. Ooh, though. Good back air. Nice back air. The Nair,
And I'm just getting brought back a little bit.
yeah, no, the red just puts so many bombs down, and even if you get hit by them,
Ooh.
it does so much more damage to the opponent.
Bird goes to the top.
And he puts down so many bombs that you forget where that C4 is.
And now they're one stock even.
This
I
is
just-
an incredible game. I would say this is very interesting because Dan is
He's
like
caught the grenade.
in
He
your-
knows it. He managed to combo grenade into forward air and keep the momentum going. He's got red off stage.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Keeping
So-
things going.
Fortnite's got right on the ropes. You know, we don't know.
C4's on
How-
back,
Yeah, no. Ooh, it's gone. Okay. The
but he prevents
Fortnite here
the
is.
grenade prevented the.
Ooh,
up
the
tilt
red is
back air.
getting it back. He's in an advantageous position, but Fortnite is just like, kind of like, I don't know what he's doing, but he's just really like harassing the red to a point where it's incredibly hard for
He's
him.
making the red not feel safe on the ground, which is a big thing for Snake because if he pulls out a
Yeah.
grenade,
It's
the red can just get shot by a laser, and I think the grenade can explode in his hand, which can be a pretty big problem for him.
Incredible, yeah. Because he was fighting.
Right there, you just see it.
Yeah,
And Falco's reflector to
I'm not
stop
sure
grenade pressure.
if the
so-
red is super comfortable with his grenades being blown up. Oh, but that was too.
Tech chase into our version of a
Yeah.
Dragon Punch. That up
Dude,
tilt.
sure you couldn't just like takes.
We're talking
Fortnite
We're talking
here.
with a character who's an actual Dragon Punch.
is just.
A pair of them.
You're up, Zipper.
Oh, am I? Okay, then.
Yeah. Goodbye. Alrighty, he's gonna drop off.
Alright.
Okay. Alrighty, and it'll just be me on commentary for a little bit. You got good footage?
We're filming. You guys just kept talking, so I was like, yeah, go with it.
We're gonna see John Fortnite Kennedy and the Red come back to Pokemon Stadium 2. Seems like the early lead. Well, so much of a lead as you
You know,
can
Fred
fit.
has another
I thought he was going to be working on.
No, honestly.
Yeah, someone told me he might be doing secondaries, but I know he likes Snake a lot. I see him use Snake all the time.
It's. I'm curious because I'm not at all a frequenter of this event, so I'm not sure I
Well,
know
welcome,
any of
thank
the
you.
players. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Have you introduced yourself on stream yet?
I have not. I would be mid bus.
How have you been doing so far out on the?
I am 1-1.
Alright.
Yep. And I took a loss to the Pilgrim. He kind of just embarrassed me a little bit.
Pilgrim's good.
Yeah, he taunted on me, crouched on me, just gave me a little disrespect, and took it as it came.
Did you take any stocks off him?
Well, each game was like won by a stock, but it wasn't very close. He was definitely playing with me by the end.
That's right. You got a stock. That's important.
It was not that hard of a body, no. Well, the important thing, we're getting back into the match. The red just feels a lot more confident in his movement now.
Yeah, he definitely is.
He's not getting caught as much down by Falco's up tilts and not getting. He's also pulling grenades. Last match he got really hesitant to pull grenades because when they started the match, he just kind of got shot by Falco lasers a bunch.
Really?
He got a bunch of grenades popped in his hand and like that gave Falco a really early lead. But he's now just kind of confidently doing stuff now that he's not getting punished.
I would say I typically see him use nades like crazy. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Missed that one.
Not quite Nikita's day. And the C4. John Fortnite Kennedy is on the ropes. Trying to be patient, but the aerials that are being thrown out just aren't there. Makes the read, but does not get the hit. At this point, we're going to see a really impressive comeback here. Snake with a lead is a very dangerous opponent. Oh, he's just taking off.
That is it.
So it is now.
That was 2-0. 2-0 the red?
No,
2-0.
it was-
2-0.
It was. Oh yeah, it is 2-0 the red.
Yeah.
We forgot to update.
That's okay. That signals come back. So
Okay.
Sometimes they bump the.
What was that duo? Shock
No,
and
no, no.
Amusement?
That was a John Fortnite Kennedy won that, didn't he?
Yeah.
We said 2-0 the red.
The
so.
the red didn't the red was Snake.
Yeah, the red was. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention. Don't listen to me. I swear I
I'm
work
trying.
here.
I'm trying to figure things out. Alrighty. Is there a way to pull back
Don't
up?
worry about that.
Is there a way to pull back up? Just is this what's being filmed?
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Oh, what's in that box?
Start the battle. Ice Climber. Diddy Kong.
We have a new
All right.
commentator in here.
Alright, we're back on. It's the man who just bodied me. Say hi to Pilgrim.
Hello. To myself. Game one.
We got Yes Man on Ice Climbers. Last time we saw him was on Pac-Man, so
Yeah, he's got a couple characters that are kind of a little bit outside of the norm. Also plays Luigi. Yeah, he's playing the characters that no one else really wants to play right now.
big fan of Jank.
Wow, that was bad. That was a lot of shield damage from the breath.
I'm trying to get the Blizzard in. We're gonna see Diddy Kong from Shark, and Diddy's a character that got really underrated early on.
He wasn't good. He wasn't good on the outset of this game. He had a lot of stuff that was just kind of like got nuked. But with the patch, he now has like some pretty reliable kill confirms that can start working earlier than they did before. And his up air, a lot of his moves auto cancel faster now. So he can hit the A button faster now.
Oh, so yeah, which is what Diddy Kong does best.
Yeah.
You can throw banana, throw fair, mix it up with side B when you need to, and that's kind of your character.
Yeah, he and Sharp was one of the, if not the best. He was definitely the best Diddy Kong from Rhode Island. One of the better Diddy Kongs in the region. He just didn't go to much stuff in Smash 4. But it's good to see him working it out. Yep, that was just
Oh,
patience. That's
yeah.
pure patience from him, just walking back and forth. Ice Climbers, look, Sopo has very limited range. So all you have to do is just kind of stay outside, wait for him to swing or stutter step, and you just go clap.
And there he goes. Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a call on that jump though.
Yes man claps back.
A lot of people on when their opponent spawns, they'll go to the ledge, and then a lot of people either roll behind or they jump over their opponent while their opponent still has invulnerability. And all the opponent has to do is either read or just react to what you do, and most of the time it's going to be a kill option, just like that.
Oh, we're seeing blizzard chains. That's not a blizzard, that is a squall hammer.
This is
Oh,
Ice Climber's one DLC move.
It is a very DLC move. It's incredible. It's probably the best desync tool they have right now. And
Yeah.
if you don't just get like a no hop grab, no jump grab, jump cancel grab. There's the no cheer grab. I think it is. The
No
check
cheer
where-
grab, yeah.
Okay. Normally Nana cheers when Popo lands the grab instead of helping out. And you can get her to stop doing that.
Yep, and then she has footstools. Which I think they took away.
They did. That's kind of the appropriate way to nerf Ice Climbers, honestly.
I guess, but what they should have done was appropriately buff Nana AI, because otherwise she's just kind of sitting there watching Popo get messed up.
Oh,
And
I
then
think-
off
so the thing
stage
is-
they get kind of bodied a bit, where Nana gets clipped by a hitbox right before you're gonna up B.
Yeah.
And neither of you up B. You
Oh.
actually just fall to your death.
Oh. And then Squall Hammer has like no vertical recovery for his DLC as
Nope.
it is.
Yeah,
so.
he goes absolutely nowhere. Yeah, Sharp kind of laying on heavy right now. Wow, so Monkey Flip goes through the breath there, which is
A really
kinda
nice
impressive.
matchup tool.
You're up.
Alright. I'm gonna drop off for a second.
Good charge on that down smash. Yeah, just keeping that ledge. Does not seem. Yeah, this is gonna be it. It's gonna be Ice Climbers coming in hot there. Just not exactly staying together. Yes Man was getting in hits, but they were just chips here and there. I don't really know. I think he got like one grab off in that entire game. He had a couple like pressure. He had some pressure in the corner sometimes. Yeah, this is gonna be the switch to Pac-Man. Certainly, Pac-Man actually did good against Diddy Kong in Smash 4. Not many people know that. It was a very niche matchup.
You definitely see that a lot. Sorry, I'm going to introduce myself.
Yeah.
My name is Fane. Just join, what's your name?
Pilgrim.
Pilgrim. Join Pilgrim real quick. Be able to help commentate real quick because I always want to help out with that. But yeah, the next match started.
It's game 2.
Game
Yeah,
two.
Sharp won game 1. Actually,
Looks like this Diddy Kong, the Stardust definitely knows this matchup and has seen it with Pac-Man before. And the Hydrant, trying to get back the real state.
yeah, Yes Man's Pac-Man is definitely his best character. 100%.
Being able to control that, using the Hydrant as a wall. Ooh! And a nice grab, being able to come in with the Hydrant. Diddy Kong's definitely applying pressure again. Here comes the pressure, but Pac-Man definitely holding up and stalling it out.
Trying to make a big game without destroying everything.
Yeah. Looks like Yes Man being able to play the patient game, but Diddy looks like it's resolving really well. That grab just went right through, he knew.
Yeah, Pac-Man grab is so good. There's so many things you can't do about it if you're standing at a certain distance. Like you can't spot dodge it. Sometimes you can't roll away from it either. You kind of just have to jump over it.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pac-Man trampoline actually saving him from getting spiked right there. But
There's no match to that Diddy Kong pressure right now. 129, he's definitely in danger. Let's see if he can get some add-ons real quick. Pilgrim, what do you think? You think Pac-Man will be able to at least kill him on the stock?
no. to be honest,
Straight
no.
Straight no.
Ooh. Yeah, Sharp's pressure is just incredibly safe unless like Yes Man is gonna hit a button at a hit stun there while Sharp is point blank with him. I don't see it really happening. He's thrown out like 3 grabs from Pac-Man thrown out 3 grabs at this point. None of them have connected. He's getting really antsy. He really wants to get a back throw.
Very, very.
There it is, back throw.
There it is. Ooh, the DI. Yo, Stardust
that was
DI.
that was actually some decent DI.
Oh, right. Oh, uh-oh. Here it comes. Look at the combos and the ledge pressure again. But, the apple came in so fast. Yes,
that's
man,
that's
no.
the thing. Like some people like Pac-Man like gets a fruit real quick and immediately uses it. Some people don't react very well to it. And Apple's one of the ones where like sometimes you forget the saves them. That's it though. Clean as Garrett from Yes Man.
That's clean.
Yeah,
No,
Sharp,
that's
Sharp
clean.
looks over and shakes his head. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's the one thing, like, the beautiful thing about
Oh,
Okay.
wow. That's magnetic
Pac-Man's
arms.
buffs to his aerials, like, they're so quick, you can just string people now. Like, you don't just need your items to combo, you can just
Yeah.
use your own, arms and legs.
And it's such a good kit for mix-up, which is what this game is right now. Being able to apply pressure in a
Yeah.
seamless, flawless way.
Yeah, honestly, right now, the best thing you can do in this game is, like, cross up someone's shield with, like, a safe move. It's actually incredible. And
Yeah.
Pac-Man has that in spades with Hydrant. You just throw a Hydrant down in front of somebody, and then they kind of have to, like, figure out what's going to come next. Because Pac-Man's aerials are so good right now.
Yeah, speaking of really good, this pressure from Stardust is so insane. He has an opportunity coming back right now. It's still anybody's game, but this lead with the Pac-Man makes this Stardust being able to play a little smarter. The mix-ups with the items are still good, and those grabs are no longer that eager. It feels like Yes Man's really found his place right now. And being able to
Yeah, he's definitely going to hold it. It's like one
Yeah.
of Pac-Man's strong suits is like when
He
he
gets that
doesn't
lead,
have to
yeah.
go in if he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pilgrim's out. It's just me today right now.
That's an injury.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You always need someone to bounce off of. It's
Oh,
better,
yeah,
better commentary
definitely.
that way.
I don't want to be talking about what's happening. People can see it. Oh my goodness. Did he got in pressure right now? Stardust at 107. Yes Man at 0% has Diddy at the edge. We've got the real estate back, but here comes the Hydrant. Applying pressure with the fruit. The mix-up game. Oh, the bananas coming
Diddy
through.
being aggressive.
Yo, like I said earlier, Stardust pressure is insane. It's incomparable right now. Get the banana setups again. Oh, that parry! Oh, Diddy does not care about this Hydrant right now. Banana again. Pac-Man stalling the game up.
Oh.
There's the DI that Stardust has been implementing over and over again. But will it be enough? He has the item. Oh, look at the grab! Uh-oh. Item came out, but to no avail. Diddy's getting his footing back at middle ground, back in the neutral. Pac-Man's playing careful, aware of the Hydrant is. Then a loss, Apple loss. Oh, here comes another item. Parry, item in Diddy's hands.
Diddy shield is
Yeah.
low.
Uh-oh. Oh, beat it on the grab! Oh, Stardust baiting out the grab. Yes Man coming back, coming high, going low. Being able to dodge all the projectiles. Oh, here comes the back throw. Oh,
That's game.
that was a close game. Stardust really came back, but Pac-Man was able to identify what he needed to do. Yes Man identified what he needed to do. That was clutch.
All right, I'm hopping off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Zipper's hopping back on.
What's your name, friend?
My name?
No, what's your tag?
Yeah, Zipper.
What's it?
Lane Zipper.
Lame Zipper?
Yes.
Lame Zipper's joining us now. He'll be very excited to commentate with me. Oh my goodness, we're seeing Sheik. I've never seen a Stardust play Sheik. Do you know about Stardust Sheik?
No.
Alright, we're gonna see today that Pac-Man's playing pressure, decided to stay. Stardust counterpicking with Sheik. Start with strong, neutral, being able to feel each other up, but
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup because these are two characters you don't see a lot, so
Yeah.
you don't know anything about them, but
I feel
you know,
that's what Stardust wanted, you know?
Yeah.
It was like, alright.
I saw Yes Man play Pac-Man earlier, and he was doing pretty good, and it looks like he's still doing pretty good, so...
Very solid neutral, very, very good forward smash.
Yeah.
Recovered
Forward
high.
air, extended the hitbox to show that F smash, and now this is just pressure is all over the place. It's incredibly...
Yeah, Stardust pressure with Diddy was impressive, so this is also very impressive. Being able to see these forward air strings come through, not strings, but forward air pressure come through. This in Smash
Yeah.
Boy.
This is, yeah, no, she can't do anything anymore.
It's mostly about like a bait and punish, like quick reflexes situation. Stardust being able to
Yeah.
hold onto the neutral for a little bit, but only 40, 37%, whatever, a little behind, being able to come back. But Sheik does have some lackluster killing options. It's all about being able to understand the matchup. But the toadstool into the forest.
Oh my god!
Oh, that
Look at
chain was
Sharp
unreal.
Even
Yo.
was like, no. That's one of those things where you have to shake it off. Like
yeah,
that.
shake it off, yeah.
That was incredibly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's hard to do. And you know, Sheik's definitely has quite the obstacles to climb, but still can be anybody's game. 0% hasn't been touched. Oh, there it is. There's a neutral. The dash attack coming in from Stardust, keeping Pac-Man off the stage.
Oh my god.
See,
that
I definitely thought
was
Stardust
incredibly close.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Pac-Man is very
recovered.
hard to get.
Yeah, exactly. And you definitely see how patient Yes Man was. That definitely a testament to. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that
Dodged the
Bouncing fish.
Dodged the fire hydrant and was able to connect with a sweet spot bouncing fish.
Is there a
Stardust
sweet
can
spot?
come back. I don't know. I mean, I just figured it would be the end. You know, it's at the beginning. You know, sounds sweet. Pac-Man grab. You know,
fell
this
asleep,
yes,
probably.
yeah, right. This yes man's grab is good. But being able to see with a nice what's that called? The mix-up where you're able to dodge past the opponent with an aerial. Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god! Stardust.
There
I
are
lost
four
count.
air chains in this game.
That was just punishing Di. Never mind. Oh my god!
incredibly strong.
That was a forward air to
That
platform.
that was like one of the strongest punish I think I've ever seen.
Yo,
today.
Stardust needed that in this situation. Oh, dodges the grab
Yeah, no.
and trying it out again.
At first, I thought Yes Man was gonna take this. Is this gonna be hard? And that was, I'm not sure if that was like an intentional thing, but that worked.
I mean,
like,
either Yes Man
very
didn't understood
well.
that she could do that in this game, or
No,
that
everyone
you
can
know-
do that.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
the-
Oh yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah.
trampoline resets your
Oh,
upbeat.
yeah, sorry.
So
about
even
that,
if you didn't make it to the ledge, you would have another upbeat and you would make it. This is why Pac-Man is so interesting because if you leave those there for too long and your opponent's underneath you, like
Yeah,
they
they
can
can
just recover
steal,
for
yeah.
free pretty much.
and take it from you, take it. Oh, Pac-Man's still able to capitalize on that punish.
This is
Oh, these mix-ups from Stardust are incredible. Completely understanding what Sheik is capable of. Yes Man's still on the defensive, as always, trying to zone this character and just playing the patient game despite being a stock behind.
he's like the Pac-Man is just an interesting character because of the fact that he has all these different fruits and
Yeah,
like
you're
fire hydrants, and a lot of other people don't even know what they do besides
Yes.
like Galaxia, right?
Exactly.
So he can
So-
just throw them out and do whatever he wants.
Because if you're absolutely
But
right.
that bouncing
my
fish is going to take it.
That
Oh
was
my god,
That was
Sharp.
insane spacing.
Sharp was incredibly good.
And that concludes it. Sharp/Stardust took that match.
That was
That was a good match.
that was
That was a good
that
match.
was pretty good.
I've never seen
I
a
actually-
Sheik used like that.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of really good matches today. So, you know, like this is a pretty hype tournament.
Yes,
I
this
would
is
say. Like we have Chippy and Unleashed, both with sponsors that I don't know, so I'm not gonna say them.
SH and DJB.
With a Inkling Ditto, and fun fact, in my personal belief, Inkling is the closest thing in this game to Melee Fox. You have up throw, up air, and pretty much laser. So that's pretty cool.
Laser with a nice mechanic, a 1.5 multiplier when fully inked.
Oh yeah, no. Jab is also really
Yes.
good at getting that ink. And like as you can see here, Chippy, I think that's it. Yeah, Chippy is really, or he was inked up a couple of seconds ago. And he is taking damage because when you have that ink multiplier, it doesn't seem like a lot, maybe at first, but then you're like, wait a second, no,
Oh.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
He's
but
already at
Unleashed
100.
is out of ink right now. Let's see if Chippy comes through with a
Chippy
nice
is-
chain.
Chippy is taking advantage of this lack of ink from Unleashed because you can't charge ink while being invulnerable. You have to let go of your shield. So it is incredibly hard to get ink.
It's a
safely.
big commitment to
Yeah.
regaining your neutral.
He does have a bit more ink now, but Chippy's ink management might win him the game here because at first he was losing, but his
He
careful
brought-
use of ink
he brought it
means
back
that
real
he
quick.
kind of has a bit of an advantage. But Unleashed already has all of his ink back, but Chippy is still pretty good. Chippy is now the one with no ink, but Unleashed is already blazing through his. And they are at incredibly high percent, and neither of them have
That's
died.
it.
That's it. The roller is not, I think people talked about the roller way more at the beginning of the game, but it is still a ever constant threat when you're
Yes.
playing Inkling.
Is it's just something you have to respect and understand that
Yeah.
it's something in the mechanic that's a huge mix-up for a character that is already based on mix-ups.
Yeah, no. It's incredibly good, and especially if they don't use it a lot, because then when they just throw out the
Yeah,
roller,
right.
you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, they
and then
least
you,
expect
then you
they
die at 160. Unfortunately, Chippy used it from way too far
Yeah,
away. So it
that's
is
all of the ink.
incredibly, because he gets rid of all of his ink, and that's just super easy to see from that far away. See, when Unleashed uses his roller, he does it right in front of him, which
it
is a bit risky because he can hard punish you
Yeah.
if you don't hit, but at the same time, it's way harder to tell.
These back airs from Unleashed are just so spot on right now.
Yeah, back air is a really good
Oh,
spacing
there it
tool
is
for Inkling.
again!
Oh my god, Chippy is actually out of ink right now.
Oh,
And
no.
that is an incredibly bad position for Inkling to be because pretty much all of your specials do not work.
There's no more grenade coming back, means it's not safe. And now, oh my goodness, that's it. Oh, there
Wow.
goes another stock. Unleashed
Chippy
has
gets
not
his
yet
ink back,
died.
but Unleashed, I think at first was using too much of his ink. Now, I think Chippy should be using more of his ink.
Yeah. He's definitely on the
Honestly,
defensive side and
if
still
you can
playing too
knock the
patient.
opponent off the... Oh, wow. Oh my god.
Oh, parry! Oh, they wasn't able to capitalize on that punish.
Yeah, no, Chippy seems a little bit flabbergasted here. I think he might just need to work through this game and then
Yeah.
try hard the next game.
There's a
to,
big
take this.
Yes,
because-
there's a big uphill right now for Chippy to come back.
Yeah, this is a
at
mental
45%,
block.
Yeah.
This is a mental block. At the end of this game, you're probably just gonna want to be like, okay, I'm forgetting about this and I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah, I can see Chippy's really taking a toll in this
The
fight.
life, the enthusiasm is flowing out of his eyes, and that's a position that everyone gets in every once in a while. But you just have to push through it, right?
Yes. You have to. It's a fight with eternally and on the screen.
Oh yeah, no. But Unleashed is just so.
Oh, not even letting up for a second.
But Chippy got him. Oh, unfortunately, all of it just whiffed. That's one of
Yeah.
those things where you can kind of see that he's losing his composure. He's just kind of using attacks, and it's not working out for him very well. He's on ledge.
Yeah,
Unleashed
Chippy
has-
came back.
I don't know what Unleashed was doing, but he gets hit by a get up attack. Chippy,
Ooh!
unfortunately, just that was a bad position because.
That was a bad position.
Yeah, because he was on ledge and he had to just get back on ledge without grabbing ledge because there's so little options. But Unleashed realized he was going to do that, and so used a forward smash, which has a lot of range.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's dead.
Safe zone, safe position, punish the.
But we're going to go on
the
to
disadvantage.
Yoshi's story right now, which has.
another. Oh yeah, sorry. Alt tab, right?
Yeah, all that.
Chippy was the purple one. Unleashed one?
Yeah.
All right, and this starts the second round. Still a ditto, but now on Yoshi's.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how Yoshi's story is going to affect the matchup here. I think Chippy probably just likes this stage more than all the other ones he had to choose from.
It's the
but
wall, probably.
yeah, you have the wall jump, which is one of the few stages that have it, and that can really mix up influence recovery. So we're gonna need to see if Chippy's that parry is not as cool as it looks.
I know, it is like so flashy because it's like, okay, necessary.
I see you. I see you. I think it used to be like you would parry all the hits, which is just silly.
It's like, I don't want to do that.
Ooh. You know,
You're just so confident
are-
with that roller,
Chippy
honestly.
definitely decided to use more of his ink this time, and he seems to be doing it a little bit better. Chippy gets to down. Oh my god.
Alright, it's
That-
even, but with unleashing the disadvantage,
This-
tries to go
ooh,
out so
ooh.
aggressive.
Chippy almost got gimped there, but like this is pretty good for him. He's. Ooh. That was.
That was a good up air read.
He-
Being able to identify, being able to have a good approach.
Unleashed got that stock, but Chippy was doing way better than last time, and that's good for him.
Yeah.
No, this is very even.
He
right?
identified the fight, reset his composure, and is ready to go.
Yeah,
this is proof.
he has game face on right
Yeah.
now, and he's just going to like do hard. And I
That was a
I
nice
hope
parry.
this goes to game 3 because you know it's always cooler that way. But you know,
It's rare that you see a good Ditto match.
right? Sometimes you see really good Ditto
Yes.
matches. But it's different. I think the first Ditto on stream, so you know that's pretty
Is it?
good. I don't know.
Nice.
I didn't watch all the
Is
matches.
it, yeah, I haven't watched all the match, but like I say, this is the first Ditto I've seen.
First Ditto
And-
I've seen all of my life in Smash Bros.
Oh, even in the red,
Ooh,
Chippy was still
Chippy
aggressive, but was punished from that.
I was paying attention. Chippy just bombed that stock. I don't know what happened. Unleash may have just learned the stage or something, or Chippy just like lost his composure again. But Chippy can still take this on. If
Absolutely,
he
bless you.
tries hard enough.
Oh. It's so good to see these Inklings applying pressure like this, but, you know, Unleashed is still just so aggressive despite
Chippy-
all of that,
actually,
even in the red.
He just lost his stock a little bit ago, but Chippy actually is doing really good right now. 43%, you know, on Unleashed, and he's at 60%, but, you know, honestly, that's not even that much in this game, right?
Oh.
Because you can get 60%, like, really quickly. He's at 80% now, but if he really goes, like, sicko mode right now,
Yeah.
he can no bomb with this fool out of this world right
Hey,
now.
and yeah, just as a reminder, you can subscribe to Chippy with Twitch Prime.
That was a while ago.
I know, I'm saying it's funny. I know,
I
it's
don't
a while ago.
I don't know what to mean, but you know.
You subscribe to Chippy with Twitch Prime, you know?
Is there anyone in the chat? If so, chat in the chat because that's really pretty cool, honestly. But ooh, Chippy gets hit by the the up B spike,
Oh, okay.
Unleashed. Gets
150.
undone, and that's just a good emotional thing because even if you lose now, you got him to last stop,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And
Oh.
if you can take one more hit, oh no.
Oh, try a
Okay,
two-frame.
no JV.
Yeah,
this
no JV.
this is gonna feel better. This is gonna feel really good for Chippy, I think. You know, this is gonna be. Oh, that back throw.
That was clutch. Oh
Ew. Chippy unfortunately wasn't gonna make the comeback, but he was doing pretty good. He
Yeah.
did much better that last game because I think he just didn't lose his composure as much.
100%.
He used his ink some more, and this is a pretty good game.
So do that now.
This was to like refresh the page. Okay.
Okay, we're back.
We have the red versus Sharp. Sharp and the red, I think, have done pretty good.
Well, Stardust,
Each of
Stardust,
them.
Sharp. All right.
Sharp, yeah, Sharp.
Yeah.
He's tag struggler, but he's Sharp. And don't call the red period because I don't know. That'd be silly.
That's fine. Yeah, don't do that.
yeah. Anyway,
Diddy applying pressure. This is a brawl callback right here. This is what this is.
did he get used Northern Brawl? What did he get?
Oh, so he went up in the what
That
it
was
was
Smash
is that
Four.
in Smash Brawl, Snake dominated the plane for a little bit, and then Meta Knights remembered that they were Meta Knights and started dominating that even harder. But Diddy Kong did rise up along with Wario, but we ain't talking about that. That's the past. Here we are now.
Yeah, no, this is Smash 4 versus Brawl. Okay.
Yeah, you know, Diddy actually is seeing more gameplay, and I'm not sure if that's because of the patch, but
Yeah,
I'm definitely seeing a
I
lot
think-
more Diddy's now.
I think Diddy's actually been pretty good for a while, and I think he's the only character who's had an infinite that hasn't been patched.
Yes, it's a very situational infinite. I've seen people use gun loops as the Grim, what's his name? Grim Labs, something like that. The Grims always wins. That guy. He showed people.
Gimmer.
Yeah. He showed people a bunch of gun loops. I don't know his name. I just seen it. I was like, okay, that's
Grimmer?
Grimmer. Yeah, he's like Grimmer,
Just Gimmer.
Gimmer,
Anyway.
Glimmer. You know, Snake with a double dash attack.
Ooh. You know, Sharp is doing really good, especially against the red, who I personally thought was going to do really good because he destroyed this one guy, and he also did pretty good in the melee tournament, like a week ago or something. So
Good fundamentals then, yeah.
he's pretty good, but you know, Sharp just seems to be incredibly good. We saw him
It
playing
was the Sheik.
Sheik
Yeah.
against Pac-Man, and I think he won.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, with an amazing fair chain. But now it's Diddy versus Snake.
I feel like as Diddy comes to feel out character and trying to see how to punish. Oh, with that up tilt, still
So-
not enough for Stardust for Sharp
Yeah.
to go.
The red is playing Snake, so Diddy and Snake I think are both amazing up smash. I think these are both some pretty good neutral characters.
Yes, absolutely. A good Snake will be able to handle his opponent and dictate the will of his his will rather than the opponent's. Is his fight. But right now, the aggression from Sharp is just too much.
You know, he is sharp like a knife because he's cutting through
I like that,
the
yeah.
red. Ooh, those bananas, they can hit you twice in this game, unlike Smash 4 and Brawl, where they only were able to hit you once. This game, you're able to hit them twice, which means you can use the same banana to knock someone over multiple
Yes.
times. And he is utilizing that. Like,
Yeah.
that I think is one of the main contributors to why the red is already at 112%.
Yes, that banana is well over its shelf life, but he's just gonna hold on to it and keep using it until it's
Yeah,
bad.
no, it's a rotten banana. It smells disgusting. Like, it's really gross. Snake doesn't want to smell it.
That's
because
why
it's
he's keeping his
not-
distance. He
it's
doesn't want that.
nasty,
Yeah,
dude.
he sees
It's
that.
nasty. But when you get hit by it, you fall over because it's so gross,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you get hit by his gross monkey feet. So,
Oh, that
my
grenade saved him. That
God.
grenade. What? I can't even keep up
how
what
did
happened
that
anymore.
take
Snake
a
lived.
stop from Sharp? That
He was at 120,
the
but the
ball
snake just took.
interrupted the up smash.
Yes.
And he was. I'm not sure if that was luck or a planned
Yeah,
thing,
careful
but
plans.
that
Careful
was
playing
great.
snake stuff.
Dude.
As my friend says, snake doing snake stuff.
You know, Snake is able to just throw bombs, and it's like you can pay attention to them, or you can pay attention to your game plan.
Yes.
Like you can't do both of them unless you're the best player, right? So there are like even top players who just are playing the game and forget that the C4 is right on the ground in front of them because it's like you can't focus on that many things like humanly.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do.
Yeah, you can do muscle memory, but at the end of the day, it's just a repetitious string, and if Sharp's able to identify those strings, you can definitely take advantage of that and condition your opponent. But with
The red has
is in
all
the-
these
yeah.
bombs, so he can
Yeah.
just make your attention so skittered that you make more mistakes than you would usually do. You
Uh-oh.
can call that out really hard with options like up tilt. But
Yeah,
Sharp
the red is
is-
literally in the
oh!
red, and oh,
I was going to say he's really dominant with an advantage position, but he caught him with that up air, and that is one game to Sharp.
see if Snake's gonna stay the same character. I'm interested to see what stage they choose, because if he stays the same, character, if you want to choose the same character, you're going to see a stage that's more dedicated to Snake gameplay. And I'm not sure if this is
Yeah.
it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen some silly Snake things on this stage
Yeah.
before, especially with those platforms. And I think we're going to see some silly Snake stuff. Are we going to see a Diddy Kong? Did he choose Diddy again?
I think he did.
Yeah, he's
I don't know
definitely
why
is.
you would change after
Yeah,
that
you would try and
really
stay.
good victory.
Yeah. Try and see if you can push the character
His
limit.
Diddy seems to be pretty good, and I think Diddy is, he's probably not going to get the infinite because come on.
But it's very situational, but you're still
But
going
I
to see
think
good
this-
strings.
This is one of the stages where the platforms are big enough that it's actually kind of.
Yeah. I think I've seen an infinite on this stage with him.
Yeah, I think it's like a Bayonetta or whatever. Anyway,
Snake's trying to come back, only
these
10%.
bombs already all over the place. But Diddy already has his hands all over Snake's face. So
Wow. Parry and then dodge.
yeah, the
What?
spot dodge into forward tilt, which is actually I think pretty bad.
Isn't
for
that
Snake,
safe?
but yeah.
Oh
no.
my God. Is
Yeah,
that
no.
safe for Diddy to just do that, whatever he
Spot
did?
dodge is absolutely broken in this game. You can literally attack out of spot dodge.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
like
cancel
Brawl-
the
it's like
end of it.
Brawlhalla.
It's really stupid. It's an incredibly
Yeah, you see it
silly
again there,
spot
yeah.
dodge.
Oh, that forward smash, not enough DI in the world to save that Snake.
Yeah, no.
Start at,
That
Sharp at
Nikita.
87%. 105. This Snake is out for blood now.
We have a extra commentator. What's your
Yes.
tag? Say on mic right now.
It's Midbus, I'm back.
Mid-bust.
I can say all that.
Those rogue barrels are out for blood!
Oh my god. Oh, unfortunately, the red did not have the read for where Diddy was going to roll, but
Oh! The Snake's playing with the banana now, the rotten banana.
Now,
Try to two-frame with the missile, the dash attack, keeping the pressure off the stage. Did
this
he?
is a hard scenario because you don't see this often. Snake is the one fighting someone who is living forever, right? Oh,
Oh! There's the up
when you are
tilt.
over 160%, the up tilt is guaranteed.
Yeah, the up tilt's already primed, loaded, and ready to shoot. Oh, there's some more grenade play coming out, obviously, but the Snake's being able to mix it up, coming in with some combat, trying to keep Sharp guessing.
I'm just gonna wait.
It's okay.
This is some interesting stuff.
That dash attack is so safe for that Snake right now. He's definitely applying. Oh, so many dashes.
Forward tilt?
Tilts, yes. Another dash
He's-
attack.
Ooh, there's a side B going on.
That Diddy Kong's attack just ripped through Snake's nair. Oh, and the
Diddy
ground
is-
up air.
Just doing pretty good at corralling Snake into.
Doing moves that he doesn't want to do, or just making him commit to something.
You need to do weak options, which is kind of something that Snake doesn't like doing because he has a lot of strong options
Yeah.
like Nikita and up tilt. Those take way too long if Diddy's right up in your face.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes when you're at the disadvantage with the percentage, the grenades are only going to hurt you at the end of the day.
So this is
Sharp is not letting up even a second for Snake to set up anything.
this.
Oh, there's the
down-
grenade. There's the
like
grenade.
Snake is. The red is already at 70%.
Was that bad DI? Does that kill at 140? What happened?
I
Oh
think
my
that was a
God.
mix of bad DI and also just really high percent.
It was at 140. Oh, Snake's in the red too, so there's probably some of the rage modifier plus bad DI
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
it was just so fun to see it come to go up a forward
Yeah,
throw.
sometimes you see a move and the way the game presents it, it's just oh.
Yeah.
You
Is that
really-
it?
I love watching them kill from bad DI because the game is yeah, you're bad at this game.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that was pretty good. Snake,
Sharp took it.
Yeah.
2-0.
the red definitely was pretty good, but just could not do it.
Yes, exactly. We're gonna wait for the next match to start. 1 second.
At this point, yeah.
We don't have anything to talk about though. So.
Yeah, so. I mean, good enough to leave on.
Stop battle. Oh, fling. Three, two, one, go.
And we're back.
We have a Unleashed was here earlier with an Inkling Ditto, and you know,
not there for that.
yeah, no, he did pretty good. In Pilgrim has his Olimar here.
That's an elf. That's a rare breed.
Alph is better.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong, but I still think he's a rare breed. But
It's rare to see good people. That's what
Yeah.
that's what he's saying.
So I would love to say Pilgrim's a man of culture, but I mean, I'm a little salty. He did just body the hell out of me, and it looks like he's taking Unleash's stock at like 80% with the purple back air. He's already loading up on purples, keeping his Pikmin lineup in good shape, so.
Yeah, no, he has 2 purples and a red, so like
You got side B, and then maybe something else besides side B, but
Up
probably
smash?
side B. I mean, what are you using purple Pikmin for? Smash attacks? In my junction? Or red Pikmin for, sorry. You may as well just use purple.
unfortunately the purple dies via assisted suicide.
See,
So-
I think the thing is though, is rotating purple out is pretty smart at a time like this because I think that was a blue throw. He rotated purple out to get a blue and then did a blue throw, which, you know, big brain if it was on purpose, but
Yeah, no. I think that may have been on purpose because you pointed it out beforehand also. So Unleashed
and you'll notice he
is
probably won't get rid of either of
getting
these purples if he doesn't take it.
destroyed right now.
Hey, he's not finding a foothold anywhere.
Like
He gets the roller, but
wow.
did I say but? Because roller is a confirmed, guys.
Yeah, no.
Even if you
roller
trade.
is very good. I think it's better if you trade because then you have to go for the putting it down animation.
Well, it can be.
Depends on what you
It could go
trade
both
with.
ways, to be fair. But
Depends on what you trade with. What you trade with. Is
yeah,
like
fair.
fair. Yeah, no. So that's like.
Well, I wasn't referring to the smash move. Was referring to the concept. It
Anyway.
works that way.
You know, so that was gross. That was disgusting.
That was cheesy, but part of me
That
doesn't.
was-
I think he'd know better than I.
like
but
that's
would it
one
up
of those
smash the field
things
instead?
where I think any sane person would want to vomit after watching that, right? Like, oh my
I mean,
god.
if it wasn't an all alarm, I'd be
and that
pretty,
back
I'd be
throw
pretty sad.
takes the stock from
Yeah, there it is.
Pilgrim.
So Unleash just brought it back, but he's at 130, so even if he's got neutral down, he's starting to use neutral B more in neutral, which is a good option. It's actually keeping him out pretty well.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to see Pilgrim adapt to it.
Pilgrim was absolutely destroying Unleashed, but Unleashed just like kind of took it back a bit with his
It's the neutral B. It's what he's been doing to, getting,
You know,
getting Pilgrim's head.
'cause I
Before
could-
he was trying to use the down B splat ball, but he wasn't getting enough value.
yeah, no, because that also gets the ink modifier, which can be deadly.
Yeah.
for wreck.
Yeah, it's essentially like you getting yourself Olimar's damage, but he is going to be up aired.
Yeah, that's.
We're not going to get to see that reality where he came back.
Well, we did, but he just didn't come back enough.
Yeah.
He came back. He just didn't
It,
come
it
all
was,
the
it was
way
like
back.
it was like 90%. You
Came
go
all
like
he fell down the mountain, but then he got right up to Mount Everest, at like right up to the tip, and then he was like, "I'm too bored, so I'm not gonna anymore."
you get too bored climbing Everest, you die, unfortunately. And this Unleashed him died. I wish, and he didn't
Got
have
hypothermia, my
he
guy.
didn't have no Sherpa. Like, yes. Almost as if, yeah. So we're still in good shape back in game 2. And looks like Unleashed is trying out his new neutral B now that he has neutral ground to stand on, not being full disadvantage, but yeah.
Yeah, this is. He's just using fast, safe aerials, and like, Olimar's a little bit flustered right now. Like, I'm not sure if
I
Pilgrim.
think everyone looks like it's on even ground. I wouldn't say
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like
Oh, yeah.
he's in a bit of a disadvantageous state. He's not necessarily not
Yeah.
flustered, no, but
We're gonna see flustered soon because he's off stage.
wow, yeah, no, but he is he's just unable to go ham like he
Yeah.
was before. Is what I mean.
Yeah. So, and you see that it seems like Unleashed has figured out the matchup a bit. Pilgrim's kind of got himself in a bit of a bad sitch. Now the key is going to be is Olimar has insane damage output and insane kill power, so you just get yourself one red boy, or one
Honestly,
purple boy, and
It's interesting how Sakurai made the creative decision to make Olimar more powerful than I don't know, like Ganondorf or whoever, pretty much.
well, 1/5 of the time in theory.
This is like
Yeah.
pretty much.
So, looks like Unleashed is, but the extra credit for Unleashed is really going to be important here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he knows how to deal with the neutral B. I don't know if Olf has a way to deal with the neutral B besides just peeling back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Unleashed is
he's playing a lot more
definitely
grounded and with
in
a lot
his
more
zone. Yeah. The
Yeah,
ruler
there it
connects,
is.
and that's that type of stuff that like
I think we're about to see.
getting hit by it is just like
And we see the inverse of game 1 here with Unleashed at 3 stocks and high percent, and Pilgrim having to be the one to make a comeback.
yeah, we're gonna need to see if Pilgrim finds his own solution to just like get to the tip of Mount Everest again. You know?
Or is he gonna?
Well-
Is Pilgrim gonna have a Sherpa buddy with him?
Yeah.
That's such a.
such a great meme. That's what it is.
I think Sherpas have amazing meme potential, but I don't know if that's a great way to teach a native culture. So
No.
we're gonna pass on that one.
Anyway, Pilgrim is at 80% already, and Unleashed is not dead
Yeah, so-
against Olimar.
There's 182, and that's a fair.
Ooh.
Pilgrim is mad.
Pilgrim has the squad assembled right now, so like.
Is the squad gonna be enough?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see him really work for the next 2 stocks, and comebacks are not impossible in this game.
Unleashed just full-on murdered this yellow child. So that's the loss.
Well,
that
you
could
see the
happen.
50. You see the 50 damage coming here. I feel like both of these players have been at their best when they're just saying like, nope, I'm not gonna go in and get hit.
Yeah, no.
That seems to be when they're getting the most value right now.
I feel like there's been like, for both of them, a little bit of like getting wrecked and then losing and being like, wait, no, I don't want to lose, and then they get
They get their
They
late game-
realize
they
what
get their
they-
late game power up.
yeah, they like adapt super hardcore, and then
And there's a bucket. Down tilt comes through, trying to catch the air dodge to edge.
Unfortunately, Pilgrim needed to throw away 2 of his Pikmin to get to ledge
Faster.
in the way he desired. But
Crush.
ooh, the forward smash takes it.
Wait, no. No.
No.
Oh god, no!
No. Oh my god.
I don't remember Unleash's. Oh, it's right there. We still got the stream
Oh my god.
as a failsafe for
this dude.
for my failures.
Wow.
I mean, I gotta caps the P.
You just used the arrow key. You didn't do it again.
And we're updated. That only took a minute.
Yeah.
Game
So
three.
they are now on Battlefield.
This is where the final showdown's gonna be for who gets to stay in winner's bracket.
This is, I think, besides PlayStation 2, one of the most neutral stages.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
PS3.
And yeah.
Stupid.
So you gotta. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
This is fine. I'm okay
That's
with the events. that are
legal
currently
name. Anyway.
We've got.
Ooh.
So the thing about Pilgrim picking this stage is instead of PS2 is that one of the things that was really blowing him out last game was the neutral B, but Battlefield gives him a lot of opportunities to just go above
Yeah, because
that
of that
attack
top
instead of
platform, you can just kind of like get out of the way.
yeah, you don't have to really contest it as much. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Inkling has to adapt to that. It'd be kind of a weird way for the matchup to end up, but
Oh no, is this Unleashed counterpick?
this would be Pilgrim's counterpick because Unleashed won the last game.
No.
No, because the person who lost counterpicks.
No, he did. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was, I
Pilgrim,
thought-
Pilgrim lost. It's his counterpick.
No,
That,
if I-
honestly,
no, I was
if
confused.
if Unleashed picked it, that'd be a little silly. It was the,
Ooh.
because
Fourth smash.
yeah, showing
Fourth smash. Fourth smash.
yeah,
The up smash
There's-
whipped and it got punished once in a lifetime.
interesting how oftentimes Inkling is in that scenario where she grabs you like facing the edge. There isn't really much you can do.
I love it when Olimar or Alf does things which just don't involve Pikmin because he just doesn't look like he's playing the game right.
Olimar's down tilt is just it
If
could
he
be a
did-
meme alone.
He did like down tilt in the jab and I was like, that's silly. I like it.
He's got Smash 64 Mario hands. Ooh, the parry. Manages to whistle out of the up throw and then
Oh.
trying to get that
Unfortunately,
spike.
couldn't get the little gimpy spike thing, but you know, he's still in a bad
Do we
position.
want to call the purple a gimpy spike?
No, no.
The spike too thing. I got you. I got you. I'm trying to make a meme out of your comments.
Stop.
Oh, the read on the
Yeah,
landing.
no, that whole interaction was just like
Yeah.
Pilgrim moving from one state of disadvantage to a different state of disadvantage.
Pretty much. And there's the neutral B back in action.
Luckily, he shielded it. But you know, these Pikmin are just kind of like blocked by the neutral B, like you were saying. So it's kind of just hard for Alf to deal with this sort of scenario. And so Pilgrim's gonna need to find some new land to stand on.
Yeah.
Because
And that new land is probably not going to be back here as he gets punished for.
Yeah, no. He's.
Looks like both of them are relatively even.
Ooh, the forward smash from Red Pikmin. Unfortunately, it's not purple, but like it's still pretty good, and it goes farther. So
When Inkling hit the Pikmin, it gave Pilgrim extra time to react to his.
yeah,
follow-up.
but because of the hit stun, and
That purple's gonna kill.
also,
It doesn't kill.
It was brutal. It was like the Pikmin got ran over by a car.
Yeah. Well, does Olimar's forward smash stale? Doesn't even matter. He lands a back air.
It stales if it hits something, I think. I'm not sure if it stales if it hits the.
I don't know if it stales because it is technically a projectile as a Pikmin.
No, it used to be a projectile, but it's now a discharge.
Okay.
In Smash 4 was a projectile, and I'll play it was bad.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know if each of the. I don't know if Pikmin are weird.
They're very strange. The smash attacks
Mix-
might
yeah.
be projectiles. The smash attacks are projectiles, the aerials are projectiles.
Yeah, because the aerials was the reason like Olimar was bad because you could just trade and win every time. Reads the whistle, but isn't quite there with the DI. At this point, both of them seem on pretty even ground. Alph is
Yeah.
like one hit away from going pop, but
He lost one of his purple Pikmin, and
he
got
see,
another
that's the
one
thing.
already.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter what Pikmin you lose. It can be. It's very
Because you
easy.
just get a million in a second. So
Yeah, it's very
like-
easy to keep the intentional Pikmin. Does the bomb lob towards stage and gets the stage
And
spike.
that stage spike, he finishes it off pretty good.
Knocking Pilgrim into losers.
So in Inkling here, looking smug as usual.
Yeah, smug as hell.
It's, you know, the look of many destroyed dreams.
Yeah, we're gonna see Unleashed face a different opponent now, it looks like. And I don't, that is Snatch.
Who is that?
That's Snatch.
Snatch?
Or the Diddy player.
Shard.
Yeah!
The guy.
Hold up!
Where's the guy who knows all the people?
We don't know the players! Hold up, I'm just gonna put him in scratch.
Put in Sharp for the...
For the foreseeable future. If that's not a...
It's not sharp.
I mean, it's art.
Hey, RP.
Not in our house. Diddy and Inkling are two characters that I think are pretty similar in most aspects. Like in neutral, they're kind of similar aerials and moves, but where they really differ is where their gimmicks lie. Because Diddy's
has
gimmick is
bananas,
and then Inkling is Ink, and those end up making,
one of them is a little bit better.
well, one of them is a little bit better, but
But the other one's still good, obviously.
yeah,
Like, the bananas are still helpful, but the ink just does 1.5 times the multiplier, and you can get it through jab.
you gotta scale it up to that point though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but you can get it, like, almost entirely through jab.
Yeah, it's like
So, you know.
so. The big thing I think that's gonna be difficult for Diddy in this matchup is getting kills because
Yeah.
Diddy's gonna need to get kills, and that is not a kill. That is a Ink. That is a Diddy.
That
punch.
is one of those silly things that happens with Diddy stuff.
There's the neutral B coming back out again.
Yeah, Unleashed, I think, might
Maybe
be
carrying
using
over
the
habits.
neutral beat a lot. And I'm not sure if it's going to help out. I'm not very good at this game, so I'm not necessarily sure if that's going to be good against Diddy, but I'm not sure if it's going to be great.
What neutral B really does is it kind of just resets whatever's happening. It kind of like
Yeah, but like,
for as long as you're holding neutral B, your opponent can't attack you from the front. So if your opponent like can only really attack you from the front, then you kind of just stuff them out for a second or so,
yeah.
and ink them, and do like a tiny bit of damage. But the ink is what's really valuable about it.
But also, can we point out the fact that this banana is incredibly powerful, and if he's able to catch you on the ground with a banana, you're like taking a hit.
Pretty much.
So, and since all of his hits are pretty good, that is incredibly helpful. Like, look at that. That's a grab, and look at all of the options that he pretty heavily covered.
Pretty much.
This banana is just very helpful in a lot of scenarios. Plus, it can be used twice.
I think the big thing about banana in this is that it's starting things.
Yeah.
You're not really able to like hard combo with banana unless you're doing silly platform infinites like Darkpo, but
Yeah,
the
you
big-
can do like hardcore stuff with banana, but you can.
Well,
it starts off other stuff, which is like even
Yeah,
if it's just
and
one or
that's-
two hits, like it's incredibly monumental because you can reuse the banana. So, you know, it's a durable banana
up the rubber comes in.
made of steel.
I'd argue Inkling is the better character, but I think
Oh, yeah.
Scratch or Sharp.
Oh my god!
As I was going to say,
That was incredibly sick, and so I'm not listening to you anymore.
I was gonna say Sharp seems to be on Unleashed's case here, and it looks like that just got kind of
That was pretty
proved
hard
in
on
front
his
of-
case.
Yeah.
Like, he is Phoenix Wright on the case. Objection, sir.
That was the weakest desk slam the mic has ever picked up. I wonder if we could like bass boost like going boom.
You know, Sharp's using Diddy. I remember the first game I saw Sharp in, he used Sheik, but his Diddy is working out really well for him.
Yeah. I also think it's a bit of a matchup thing too. Given that 1 point.
I am doing that. That is what I just.
There it is. And there's the neutral B coming into play where he basically just forced Diddy
Yeah.
to stay in shield.
Oh no, yeah. But the jab also
he
got
caught
him
neutral B into jab, and suddenly Diddy's at 80%, 97%.
because of that ink. Like I said, like the ink.
111!
Oh
136!
my god!
You take that boy off of the stage in 30 seconds flat, and you've got yourself game 2.
That down smash with the I don't think that was a 2 frame, but it was like very close. Like that was really good. And that's why the ink is incredibly difficult to deal with, right? Because if you get inked, you're at 100% pretty much.
Yeah, well,
It's like-
if Inkling makes the read on you, she becomes like a heavy for a little bit, like her damage
Yeah, no,
wise.
she has one-way Monado, Buster Monado.
Yeah,
It just
But-
doesn't affect you though.
yeah. One way. That's the one way part. But
Yeah.
Sharp showing that a little bit of grating cheese and ink isn't really gonna stop him from taking this game home.
I love how Inkling just used the neutral B and Diddy just stood there for a couple of seconds, like
There isn't a lot you can do to approach. If you try to approach in on that neutral B,
he was just being showered a little bit, and he was like, okay then.
understandable. Have a nice day. But him being
Welcome to
orange,
Chili's.
yeah. Him being orange is like
Really hard.
Yeah.
Like, even though the neutral B actually doesn't ink you, like, super hard, it's still, like, a little bit that can go, like, even if it's only, like, 1.1% or
Well, the big-
1.05%, like, it can still add up.
Well, the big thing is like at first it doesn't do a lot, but you do it enough, and suddenly you're at a couple 100%. But Sharp isn't letting Unleash take this game for free. I say for free, you might not let him take it at all.
Yeah, no, Sharp is definite. We
Reading-
were... Oh, double nair and fair.
I love the
That was-
patience he ends up having
Cool.
in those crucial situations where both people are in the cowboy stare down situations. Both of them are in shield, both of them are in neutral. And Sharp always seems to be able to just parse out what his opponent wants and to just wait for it.
Ooh, the banana assisting with the recovery, and like, even though he's only getting a couple of hits, it's still adding up. And like, Diddy is not as explosive as other characters. Well, most of the time.
Yeah.
But
You really
he's
gotta
still like, he's so good at neutral that like, if he's used by a good player like Sharp, he can just will you down.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that people underestimate about this character. I don't even think he was all that bad, like
Oh my god.
pre-patch. This
Wow.
match isn't over. We've got some commentary to do.
I don't think he got changed much.
But that's the thing. Like he
Yeah,
was,
no,
he was
that's
always
what-
like he got a couple quality of life changes, and I think we're gonna see Sharp just about to take it.
You know,
His pursed lips, he's really ready for it. The neutral B just keeps coming.
Sharp is definitely like, I was gonna say something.
And there it
off
is.
because he's just so sick. Very hype. You know, Sharp like took that game, but I think the vast majority of like the so to say Twitch clips were like done by Unleashed. Like Unleashed was like the cooler one, right? But Sharp was just
I
like,
think that's just the way Inkling is designed as a character.
Yeah.
Like being flashy and hip is kind of like
Inkling's thing.
yeah.
But
And ink combos that do 80% and all that.
Yeah, he was like doing really good, but at the same time, Sharp just was able to. He just was like way more effective at whittling him down. So
Yeah.
you know, so you can get blinded by it, but like at the end of the day, Diddy is winning, and so that's like I think a good thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're facing like a heavy character where Ganondorf will get you to like hit you with that forward smash and it'll make a nice clip, but at the end of the day, he just kind of gets whittled down and dies off stage at 40.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean much.
And like
so,
Lucina, who's just like lame, is just like
amazing.
busted.
But either way, things are pretty even here.
Diddy is. Oh my
Banana drop
God!
into down air. And Unleashed wipes his brow. He's a little stressed on that one. I would be too. He goes
Diddy
for two.
almost did it. Sharp is just like he
wants
is.
to say who's the man.
He is.
He's so far in his head. Unleashed wasn't even expecting the rocket barrels and was just holding shield, just let him recover.
This is like
The pressure he's putting on is incredible. That parry was the only reason he got out of that pressure situation there.
God. Unleashed is in a good.
Clips
Oh,
him with
that's the silly Diddy gimp. Oh, that's some sad stuff.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna see Diddy get gimped a lot more in this game, and I'm frankly thankful.
Yo, Diddy is actually
Coming
like,
back from Smash 4 with some salt and
honestly, Diddy is way less lame in this game. I hated Diddy in Smash 4, even though I didn't play the game like at all.
See, the thing is he's probably still lame in this game, but he's very effective. And I
But
think
he's not good enough for me to hate him. Right? Like,
I feel like Diddy and Olimar kind of swap places where people were kind of just fine with them in the last game because their tools, or in the game they were worse because their tools are just worse. But now that they're good, Like,
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh crap, I have to deal with this thing.
Yeah.
But
People
even
also-
if he isn't a top tier, Diddy is still great in this game. The gap between top
Yeah.
tier and like mid tier even is just really small. So
The thing
you're
is,
able
when
to
people
see-
talk about how bad Diddy is, they forget about the fact that Diddy, like, was busted in the last game, right?
But it's even more. It's more than that. It's the fact that like the majority of this game is so balanced that like even if you're playing a mid tier or a low tier character,
Yeah.
like you can definitely still absolutely rock your.
The
opponent.
only ones that are really hard to use are like Bowser Jr. and Little Mac, I would say. But
That-
they're still pretty good.
Bowser Jr., Little Mac, like Kirby. But if I can mention like
Kirby, I
five,
think, is pretty good,
if I
actually.
can mention like 5 characters that are like actually bad enough that you wouldn't like really consider playing them, and then you could play pretty much anyone else in this game of 70 characters.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
I think Sharp is
You're
probably
right,
the
mate.
best showcase. If you had like a mid tier versus top tier matchup in Smash 4, it feels like an uphill battle in comparison. But
You know, but the thing is, because Diddy was actually super good in the last game, so the fact that he's like a normal character now, people are like he's garbage, but he's actually like.
I wonder,
not.
I wonder if it's part of it is people still have the matchup. They remember it from Smash 4 and just
Yeah.
know how to do it. Whereas a character like Inkling is like a little bit more fresh, or even someone like Wolf or Snake who haven't been here for a couple years. People who are super duper veterans haven't been playing competitive since Brawl. Probably might just forget how to deal with these characters and all their gimmicks.
Yeah.
I know I didn't play competitive until Smash 4, so Snake was almost an entirely new matchup for
I
me.
pretty much started in this game.
Yeah. Well, and then there's that too. That's an uphill battle.
This is.
We s-
Oh my god! Unfortunately, I think he charged it up a bit too much. That was
I think
almost a confirm.
That was the amount of charge he probably needed
I-
to kill, which
I think he was kind of styling a bit, maybe. He was,
I wouldn't say
probably
so.
not, but like.
Not with that. I don't think
I
Diddy's
think he
Smash
may
is all
have.
that strong.
Maybe he thought that he would have been like, okay, I'm done, and then not do anything. But you know, who knows? Oh,
throws
that.
the banana into the ink, and the ink
You know, the neutral B actually is very helpful in this matchup. The banana is just like beaten out, but
didn't even
Sharp
matter.
win.
You empty your tank, you can't shoot any more ink.
Oh, I think unless this is not done correctly,
That
then
was
I
really-
messed it up.
No, we're fine. We're definitely good. That was one of the most. That was a pretty close 3-0, honestly.
Yeah, that was a very good game.
Unleashed shed momentum several times in the set and just never quite closed out stocks when we need to. Alrighty. I am not allowed to take our friend's chair. Can I get your name? Zipper? Alrighty. Learning names. Gotta do it sometime. So we're waiting to see who's about to come in. I'm guessing matches that are still going on just aren't going to be on stream for a minute, so. That's a while a little bit. Otherwise, I don't know if our chat is updated at this point. Looks like we haven't got much going on there at the moment, but glad I could call our chat for a hot minute. Oh yeah, he 3-0'd all with Diddy. Yep. Hell of a set. It was a pretty close 3-0. Close 4-3-0 anyway. It didn't seem like Sharp had it the whole time, but when he had it, he had it. And there it is, 3-0. I think Diddy was good before. I think like his buffs were warranted for sure, but he definitely would have been a mid tier before, and I still think he's probably mid tier because the changes weren't all that big for him. But I do not play Diddy, so could definitely be guys. We're gonna get Zipper back in here.
Hello.
Well, you say he's not that good there, Shiner, but like you have an item.
of the characters, like, you have an item, you have throw combos, you have decent kill options,
Oh yeah,
and
no.
you have decent kill throws. Diddy is not a bad character.
And his moves are also pretty fast, which is like one of the best things you can have.
Yeah. I think, like, he definitely struggles, but if you're gonna, like, the big thing about this game is that the balance is so tight that even if Diddy is a relatively bad character, like, there's still, most of the time, like, skill is going to win out in the end. It's only when you get really good at the game that stuff really starts to become matchup based, and what
Yeah.
tools do you have?
And even Banana Photon, even without the infinite, I think it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. We got anyone coming in?
Not yet. We gotta wait a minute.
All right, yeah. All matches going on right now are off stream, so I'll show you James.
I don't really know who that is.
That's
But I'm also bad.
That boy is a really good Crom, if I remember.
There's too many good people in this game.
Oh, we're welcoming someone back again.
I just grabbed my purse.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, that's
Not
great.
even bad.
Why'd you walk in like that? Then you're like,
The strut?
You gotta rock the purse. Are you kidding me? Hey, have a good one.
Thank you.
I would agree with you, Shiner. I think that 15 might be a bit much to put Diddy.
Like, I don't even know if tier lists rankings number wise matter much in this game, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, but I think that they're still like, you know, it's good to debate, you know,
Well, yeah.
because it just like helps people understand the game more. Like if you're getting into the game,
I feel like right now though, like, you've got like group of characters that are just undeniably like really good, group of characters that are just undeniably really bad, and then kind of just a pool in the middle that like of everyone else. And I think Diddy's in that pool, and like where he is there just isn't really important because it's so tight.
at the same time though, I think there's some characters who are like, I think Mario is better than like.
You're gonna, and the thing
DK
is
or
it's
something.
it's not about like what they are relative to someone else. It's more their matchup spread. Like,
Yeah.
you can make, like, of course, like, Diddy looked great in that matchup, but, like, there are definitely matchups where Diddy Kong struggles. So, like, you can take a scenario where, like, oh, Switch is dark,
Talking
unfortunately.
about chips.
Don't want to crunch.
Chips and Mountain Dew are the food of gamers.
Yeah, fair. I'm gonna have to hard disagree. I got a tea in the back.
I love tea.
I'm just drinking a little jasmine tea so the throat doesn't get
Oh, like
parched.
green tea?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like, got
I
some in a
like green
thermos.
tea.
It's
I
a-
like real tea, Lipton tea.
Boy,
For casuals.
Boy, if
For-
you don't get out of here with that Lipton.
I'm a casual. I drink Lipton tea only.
His out of shield options are kind of lackluster, except for his Banana Seed Drop, and they're just won't hit some characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the big problem a lot of characters in this game have is, and that's why I want to bring it back to matchups, is they have a disease called I lose to electric mice. And
Olimar.
Electric mice is the big one though. It also makes
Not
a
Olimar?
makes a funnier joke, but
You're picking up.
but like I lose to electric mycitis, where you have a great matchup spread otherwise. You like beat some top tiers, you beat some
No,
good
back air.
characters, and then suddenly Pichu up tilt, down tilt, back air, like you just kind of get demolished and you have no options. And I think Diddy falls in the camp of like everyone, like he beats a lot of characters, and or beats, goes even, or barely loses to a lot of characters, but then the mice are a little tough. Do we know these players?
The one on the right is the right on is the red, and the other one I don't know.
Alrighty, can you double check for me? Send scale? Do you notice the tag send scale? I'm gonna just keep it as send scale for just a minute before we get his tag. We got Wii Fit Trainer and Snake. That's an interesting matchup. I think Snake definitely has the advantage here. Something better zoner character, but you get Wii.
We get really fun. I'm not sure how good she is.
Oh, like half the characters in this game are like the majority of the characters in this game are good, but I don't know.
I mean, like,
Oh, like
really good.
no, I don't think she's really good. I think you've got like a pretty small group of characters that are like the elites, but other than that, like the mid tier is just huge.
Yeah. Also, I love how sometimes characters just go from being garbage to being like godlike, like Ken.
I'm still skeptical on Ken. I've been killed at 20% by a random combo, and then I've walled him out for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
So like, it's not even that his recovery bad. It's just that his approach is bad. Ken reminds you of Ice Climbers and Luigi, where it's like if you get in, like he will just he will just tear you apart. But
Hand scale is actually wildfire.
Wildfire.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Whenever they use a different
At fire, as in fire spelled regularly,
Yep.
and no spaces and no caps.
I'm not sure about that.
Alrighty.
I've seen the caps up yet.
Okay, I will just keep it as wildfire for now, and if we need to update it later, that is fine. And as kind of predicted, Wii Fit Trainer seems to be struggling here with a lot of Snake's projectiles. I think if I had to pick like 1 and 2 for Ice Band projectiles, like it'd be Wii Fit and Snake, but
Yeah.
you're trying to beat someone at their own game, and you're trying to contest the best zoner, or probably the best camp character.
I think
in
the
game.
really hard thing about this matchup is that Wii Fit almost needs to have deep briefing to kill Snake.
I think the like a lot of characters need to have certain conditions to kill Snake. The big part is not getting killed by Snake.
Yeah, which is like her attacks are like they're good for a lot of characters, but they're actually kind of underpowered about deep briefing.
Well, yeah, and
And Snake can just kind of kill her whenever. So I think it's a little bit of a hard thing to deal with, but I think it's possible.
yeah.
Still.
Big thing is trying to make sure that like you get all of your like, because Wii Fit Trainer doesn't have like the best of kill options, but Snake can like just throw C4 and grenades everywhere and overwhelm you. And there's another C4 there, and Wildfire is getting just a little bit flustered, you can tell. The grenade, I think that was grab armor to not get hit by grenades. And then there's Snake, yeah, where you can kind of, unless you get like hard red as Snake, you can pretty much infinitely make such a recovery going high. And then like Wii Fit Trainer can't approach there because he drops the C4 on the platform, and if he makes an air dodge or any defense movement towards the platform, just C4 pops Snake out.
Oh. There's this is Snake's land. It's like the US is by now.
There's welcome to Mortar Hell. Wii Fit Trainer has him off stage, but he just rides it to the top. But he manages to find him in the juggle.
Oh.
But the grenade he pulls out saves him, keeps this momentum, and Snake has her off stage, and that's
Yeah,
it.
you up?
Nikita-
I lose the game.
You got
so fine to me.
Nikita's just free against Wii Fit Trainer. She doesn't have a lot of things to. If you drop Nikita straight on top of her, she doesn't have a hitbox on her top, so Nikita will just hit her. And
I think a lot of characters have a pretty good matchup against Snake, but have a bad matchup against Nikita.
you say, yeah. I mean, like realistically, it's the best projectile. Like it's super safe. You can cancel it like basically
Yeah.
anywhere.
Like it would be fine if you couldn't just cancel it with shield and not like
and then
be
yeah,
shielded.
avoid the one downside of the potential downside of the move being like you can attack it, but it comes back. The big thing about it is that there isn't really much you can do with certain characters. Nikita just kind of edge guards you, especially right here. How long was that there? I didn't even see the mouse. Hold up. They're on Kalos here. You can kind of see Wii Fit trying to like break the zone, but then at the same time, like Snake's able to approach on her without much trouble. And yeah, like she gets that kind of combo there, but
It doesn't mean much.
yeah, it only evened up the game. Where, and that's big, but still not big enough.
And even though Snake's only able to get like one hit, all these bombs are just doing like as much as Wii Fit's like
Just chipping her down bit by bit.
yeah.
I think that's a big thing that he hasn't been doing a lot is charging his own Sunny Salutation because He's just
Some
throwing
PlayStation?
C4s.
The-
That's the charge neutral.
The short shot.
Yeah.
Ooh, deep breathing activated.
Long have we waited, deep breathing activated. And it doesn't seem like she's gonna be able to do much with it though.
Yeah, because I think like I said earlier, like for aerials to kill, she kind of needs deep breathing.
It's a little bit like Limit, where like once you have deep breathing, people should know to respect it. And especially if you like,
In the red, the
yeah. His, ooh! Tries to chase him down, but even with the deep breathing boost to his speed, it's not enough to get down the slithery snake. 187. The soccer ball is just not killing. And Snake's doing a great job of staying out of range of up airs and nairs.
and Wildfire loses a stock. So
The big thing to see here is how much extra credit will Snake get? Because
we won the last game.
the red. We didn't update that, did we?
We also have a Wildfire supporter
Oh.
in chat, so that's pretty cool.
There we go. Let's go Wildfire. Dash attacks are just coming in from Snake, and the extra credit just keeps piling up. Snake just lives, and 222 is not a percent you want to be killing Snake at.
At least it happened, though. Like,
Oh yeah, but
it is better than
that means you hit him enough times to get him to that percent, and you didn't kill him. Grenade just entirely cancels Sun Salutation. You have a fully charged Sun, and what wins? A fully charged Sunbeam from the power of Yoga, or one Grenade Boy?
Yeah, no. And I think the Snake living to 200 is kind of like what I said, where Weepit has a really hard time killing without deep breathing.
Yeah, and her best kill aerials are like back air and up air, and they're both pretty slow and have pretty
and have weird hitboxes.
which we fit trainer part for the course, but
And like forward air is a really good hitbox and it's pretty fast, but it also just doesn't kill very much.
Yeah.
And like you actually almost pretty much need deep breathing to kill, like against any character.
and the grenade covers the option from Wildfire. It seems like the red kind of has this on lock.
Yeah, but
Oh, he just ducks
Wildfire
this.
could still take this if he accepts Jesus into his life.
I mean,
uh,
is that the secret? No.
yeah.
Long story short, we'll see. I don't know.
Long story
Maybe
short-
maybe at some point in this match he'll find like a moment to pray to like Jesus
Oh.
or Quetzalcoatl, or maybe
Or
just pray to Snake's foot,
Yeah.
because that's what you're getting.
Because that's what like you just got smacked in the face by. So
Yeah.
you know.
Kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was winners also. I don't know if that was winners, or was Wildfire just getting something quicker?
You know, I just realized I should have eaten all my chips at the end of the match.
Yeah, perhaps. Supposed to be that way. We've got, so that was losers. We did not update that correctly. We are now commentating losers, and we're going to be
Do
seeing.
we know if it's losers now though?
Yes, because if it was losers before and someone else from losers this game, it's still losers.
Oh yeah.
And we saw Pilgrim lose earlier to Unleash. Correct. Alright, we've got Pilgrim's saying something, as people do. Perhaps texting something, as you also do. They might be just setting up striping for stages, so I don't know who. So it's going to be Alf versus Snake. We're seeing the Brawl spam stall camp veterans
God,
in
no.
full force. If you had to like ask Reddit what like an anti-hype matchup was, it's probably this one. But I get the feeling it's going to be a little bit better than that.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely player specific. It's not like because this can't be characters, but also this can't be people, right?
It's one thing though when the best way to play the character is campy. We just gotta see what
that's the traditional
yeah,
way.
what
You
each
can-
of the
Yeah.
you the like if you can C4 coming out. I don't know. Seems like campy is probably just the way both of them want to play, and who breaks the zone is going to be interesting. But it looks like Pilgrim's already in a
This
bit
does
of
not look very campy right now. Just
It's
it's aggressively campy.
not aggressively camping. I'm camping.
It's like Friday. It's like it's Friday. It's too campy.
I just was not expecting that. We're gonna see grenades come out here, C4 dropped out here, purple's thrown around here, and that's kind of gonna be the match for a bit. Pilgrim seems to have figured out that camping is a good idea, and I think that's gonna be what we see a lot of in this game.
I think the red has also figured that out because he's just throwing bombs.
Pilgrim?
This isn't melee. He's done.
Pilgrim is Pilgrim having controller issues? Controller issues. I don't know if they're gonna gentlemen a restart or if they're just gonna play from here. Seems like Pilgrim's just taking it. I can't hear what he's saying, so.
I could hear him like I did, but not very well.
Whew. How many things did that first hit of F-Tilt just collide with to get that chunky?
No.
There's everything's happening here. Farming the right Pikmin, Pilgrim is in the back, and
Oh my god, that grenade is on light speed.
there goes Pilgrim. Farming is the red. So, platform camping, he hits himself with his own grenade, but you can tell you're winning when that's a very little consequence.
The red actually does that like a couple of times more than I would have expected him to, but
I wonder if
it
it's
doesn't
possibly,
really matter that much. He's just so heavy.
Well, I wonder if it's more just because like he was trying to do something and just messed up the input.
Well, yeah, with
Pil-
yeah, that
And-
that one was a bit different, but a lot of the times he'll just be pressuring someone's shield and the grenade will kill him.
Yeah.
And so
I
it's
think-
really weird.
Pilgrim does not seem to be getting a bearing on this. I say as he gets a bearing on this with the nice
69%, 0.0,
With the-
perfect,
with
but
the-
now it's gone. So
with the perfect
he's gonna
nice
lose.
percent. He can't make the comeback without the nice percent, unfortunately.
It actually means so much more in this game because you have points.
With like decimals.
Yeah, like
Pilgrim-
sometimes they'll be like 69.4%. It's like it's not the same, dude.
It's still nice, but
Like, if
perfect,
it's
perfect nice.
69.6 or
Why do we
69.9,
gotta
anyway.
do?
Yeah.
We can move on from that. And notice the fact that the red is taking game one.
Yeah. So these are two pretty good.
I think both
Players.
they're both playing characters where if you're playing this character, you're playing to win. Like I suppose you could, like if you're playing Snake and casual, sometimes you're definitely playing for fun, but both these guys are definitely playing to win, and it shows in their play styles. So I think the frustration coming from Pilgrim is a bit natural, but also might be the thing that
I
kinda
think
ends up
also
as
he's
downfall.
going. If he is I think what he probably would love to do in this situation is forget about his loss, as if it never happened, and then just go to the next game.
Trying to cycle his Pikmin correctly.
Yeah.
Trying to make
Pilgrim's
sure the purple is what he throws, yeah.
Pikmin use is like pretty good.
The big thing we're going to see here is camping. It looks like both of them have figured out that camping each other out is going to be their best bet. And
Like-
so, even though Olimar can definitely aggress more than a lot of characters, his camping game
This
is...
looks like one of for a second it looked like one of those meme matchups where they're just like sitting and staring at each other doing literally nothing.
But the thing is if there's anything
But they
Ultimate
are
does
doing
really
something.
well, it's that you have to do things even as characters that can't. Like, Pilgrim has to keep shuffling his Pikmin, Snake has to keep actively creating traps for Olimar to run into. And I think one of the big things in this matchup is for Pilgrim is he needs a lot of red Pikmin because I think they're immune to the explosions from grenades and C4. You're going to see a lot more reds, I think, because he figured out that if you throw a red Pikmin at a grenade, it actually doesn't explode the red Pikmin. Whatever controller issues he seems to be having, he's not
Yeah, also I think that the red Pikmins do fire damage, which explodes the grenades.
Oh yeah, but I think he's thrown multiple different kinds of Pikmin and exploded the grenades.
Oh wait, no, it's just any attack uppercut. Sorry.
Yeah. Backer comes out, and Pilgrim seems way more steady in this matchup.
You know, I think last time he was trying way
Nikita's
too
in
hard.
and tracks him down, but doesn't quite get the kill with it.
Yeah.
And
Oh, the tech!
manages to
You know, but Pikmin or Pilgrim.
and up tilt comes out.
Yeah.
And you're
that-
back to square one as Pilgrim.
Pilgrim, I think last game was trying way too hard to play like fast, but
Yeah.
now he's playing slow and it's really working for him and his character.
Yeah, and there it comes back to
Like,
what's
he
the
is-
optimal way or the different way the players go. And in this matchup, it kind of seems like you're just gonna have to camp. I know it's
Like you could
it's got to
not
be some
camp and
tedium.
win,
It's
but
got to
like,
it's got to be some tedium to hear say that over and over. But reality of
you
the
know,
situation.
Yeah. Like I feel like there's probably some way you could win without camping, but it's just like when you have a better option that takes like kind of less effort in a way.
I think if any character's gonna stop camping, it's gonna be Olimar with the advantage. But
Yeah.
you can I guess throw out like dash attacks like he's going on the side.
But at the same time, when you have the advantage, it's like, why would I want to stop camping now?
yeah. Well,
It's so hard.
the meaty hit on the purple Pikmin allows the other purple Pikmin and Ulf to get hit by Snake's down smash.
Is that how that works?
Well, because like it's like when you kick Wario's bike or something, and the bike becomes a part of the hitbox. So we kick the Pikmin, and the Pikmin like it stays out longer because it has to hit the Pikmin. And deal damage.
Oh yeah, the hit stun makes it stay. Oh yeah.
Correct. Which is really helpful when facing Olimar. Usually, a lot of times if you're playing like a character that doesn't have a lot of disjoints, that happening can really mess you up because.
Ooh, the parry didn't mean anything, but it was a parry.
Sometimes you gotta respect parries. I think we might see a lot more of them in this kind of matchup where people are throwing
I
projectiles.
feel like there are
out.
only a couple of parries that are just lame, right?
Nah, I don't think there are really many lame parries at all. And that's a
No,
hit on
it's like
Pilgrim.
the one parry. Oh, okay. Well, that's
Pilgrim is visibly frustrated, but seemingly not salty. And I'm gonna take that as a W.
he's kind of like frustrated, but he's not like frustrated. You know, he's just like kind of frustrated.
Maybe he's frustrated. I don't know.
Tad bit.
Maybe we don't go judging people.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I brought it
maybe
up.
you did that.
Maybe
that was a
maybe
you
I did that.
thing.
Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing game 3 here. No? Oh, I don't know if Losers is doing game 3s at this point. We've got like a little wall that we can like see the players from. So maybe trying to
You
get.
can also just hear them just like ah. Has anyone
Yeah,
heard
we
that?
can, so we can barely hear the game audio. So sometimes when like, oh, we're gonna see. How has it been? Like 30 seconds after the player.
It is unleashed. I think.
We're gonna see Unleashed against the red.
Yo. They should have set the red to 1 or 0.
And it seems like we'll be all right with that. We've got the Inkling player Unleashed coming up against the Snake, the red. Both of them in their default outfits, and the red in his comfortable player 1 red side. Up against Unleashed.
And he
I
has
wonder
the red
if that's.
box.
See, the only set we've seen the red lose, he was player 2. Maybe that's why he's.
Yo,
We figured it out.
I
But,
think he has some sort of like deal with like Sakurai thing.
No, I don't even think it's a deal. It's just got to be like, hey, buddy, like
He was
I really
bored.
like player 1. Like, look at my tag.
It's
Like
like
I really like player 1 in this game. Can you still be player 1 in this game? As he C4s himself.
Maybe you're on a different side of the stage at the beginning, and that determines how it's set.
That'd be big. That'd be a little too big brain. He air dodges and Misha's a little surprised. Looks like Snake air dodged into the blast zone.
That is literally the aerial form of rolling into the blast zone,
Yeah.
which everyone has done, and they've been embarrassed by. Everyone.
He does an interesting.
Ooh, the splat bomb.
Collides with Nikita and allows Inkling to come back safely. You look at this. Inkling was at 30% when she took Snake's first stock, and she's now at 90.
Yeah.
And the red is just at. The red is only now starting to get comboed. So
Yeah, Unleashed is.
new matchup tool, neutral B. The red's got to figure out what to do against
Who's
it.
doing neutral B a lot? Because the other people.
I mean,
Unleashed.
both of them are pressing neutral B.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like neutral B is
Snake.
this game. Like Snake pressing neutral B is like no big deal. Nobody cares.
Neutral B is the most basic of all moves, and so every character uses it a lot.
Anyway, so
something we've seen Diddy's pop gun earlier, something. But
What is Diddy's pop gun?
basically,
Diddy's guard. Oh,
We're
the
gonna
red
see.
had the read, but he just didn't follow up strong enough.
looks like knows that it's not a high enough percent just yet for it to force a kill, but that is going to be 168, and Inkling is still in this.
Oh,
Doesn't get the 2 frame, gets the drop in up. to-
that was good percent.
Yep. And so we'll see if Snake can figure out how to deal with Inkling's best move for neutral B, as it doesn't look like he can deal with it that well. He doesn't die for it, he doesn't get rollered and comboed, but I guess that counts as an escape. But at 120%, Snake normally likes to take those trades, but not at 120 when a roller to forward smash is just going to knock you out.
Yeah.
That would have been... this is game 1
This is game 1?
of theirs, of the red and...
Unleashed. And the last one was losers, and so the Reds in this game, so I picked the red one last game.
Okay, so.
There's no... The Pilgrim lost to, no, it's this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, Unleashed.
We've messed up the scoreboard enough times.
Unleashed did very good last game, and so
Managed.
we're gonna see if he's able to continue his momentum. But like
Sometimes you take 58% in 10 seconds, and well, Inkling can
sometimes it doesn't matter.
Inkling can do the same back, but that would have been a shield break if he didn't let the grenade hit him. Whew. You're already seeing why both of these characters are feared. And neutral B, we still haven't figured out what to do against it yet from the red.
The B reverse neutral B is
There it is.
definitely scary.
There
I
it
don't
is.
know what it is about it, but it's
We-
just scary.
We found it. Dash attack.
Yeah, everything in this game.
Ooh, parry
Exists.
manages to punish Inkling for a really safe area.
Oh, the Nikita almost hit it, but that would have been cheesy and gross. Like too much cheese.
There's an
Snake is pretty inked up. I think that means it's like, if not 1.5 damage, close to it.
You see that forwards, you see that down smash, sorry, doing like 20 damage, and I believe it. And there's a roller, and that's a stock.
my gosh. And that's, Unleashed is just kind of like, I feel like Unleashed is just kind of like not
He
being
seems like-
camped. You're just like, I don't want to go camping, okay? No tents for me.
No 10s for him. Just don't want to get camped, just don't pitch the 10 for it.
Yeah.
Unleashed is going to die.
I'm not camping, I'm hiking, okay?
Oh, or he's going to mess up the Nikita. Looks like, I think that was I think that,
Wow, Unleashed went for
I
like,
don't know how low you can go. You didn't even get hit though. But looks like
ooh.
that's an oh.
The red said, nah. He did the up tilt and he said, get out of my house.
I like the
So-
comparison you made earlier because it's like this game is Shoryu where you hit it and it just kills you.
Yeah.
It makes like
And-
Ryu Shoryu look like kind
Also, it's like if you jump in on them, it's like stop, and then you hit it.
of yeah, it's an anti-air.
You're like, get out of my face.
Oh, that down smash is
It is
happening.
like the anti-air of Smash Bros.
I say that down smash is happening. That was an up smash. Nikita's here.
Well, everyone makes mistakes. Everybody has mistakes.
Nikita's here, and this looks like an even game now. Nikita's coming. No need to worry.
Ooh, the roller.
But there's no.
That was a very strange roller.
There's no
But he
punish.
got a
Probably-
second one though.
I'm guessing he knew that the punish wasn't gonna kill him, so he tried to
So he
bait
was
out
like,
a new
meh.
option. He tried to bait out a new option. I think that might, depending on how well that killed, I think that was really
I think
big
that was
brain
single
from
hit
Unleashed.
nair into up tilt.
Yep.
And that was some cheesy stuff, and I liked it. That was some cool stuff. I liked it.
I would say
Ooh.
the red looks like he's in a much better spot now.
The grenade helps him escape the jab, and that's like good.
Up tilt.
Inkling's already at 75%.
Welcome to Snake.
Welcome to alternate.
Suppose. You're looking at the two characters that, if you had to pick two characters, maybe Olimar's the third.
Maybe.
Up tilt at 100, and that is a dead Inkling.
Yeah.
There he is.
This is now tied
At one
game.
I believe this is loser, so we're going to see this be best of 3 instead of best of 5.
But I don't think it is.
I'm guessing it's losers. If it's anything, it's losers quarters.
We should probably have this pulled up like on our phones or something.
That'd be a pretty good idea. I was trying to do that earlier, but I just didn't know the URL of the bracket. So
I think it's that one.
I wonder if there are convenient things placed here for everyone else's convenience and that I haven't been using.
Yeah, no, Inkling gets the jab. And the neutral B. Snake's already ulted up. Oh my gosh, 83%, 96%, 115%. Wow. No, that's ink. That's ink for you. That stock's like already gone. Even for Snake. Oh my gosh.
Let's get the bracket hold up.
Oh, it's chilling. It's chilling.
I'm bored.
Yeah, no, that was a very good stock for Inkling. And already has the ink again, so like this could just happen. This could be a 2-beat. Oh, but not with Snake's back air in his mouth.
Real quick, I gotta think. I don't even know where to input the name for the bracket.
Let me just look up like go to the whatever.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a search or whatever. About it. Yeah.
There's the search for that. So Snake Snake's not dead and can't really just kill. Oh, up smash takes it. So
You got this.
you know, checking out your phone. Much more
I gotta find the bracket,
match.
though. Like,
Snake gets the down. Oh, he gets blown by his own grenade. That was definitely unintentional. That may not matter at all, but like, who cares? But he's still losing really hard. Inkling at 60. Oh.
couldn't find the bracket. Just find the bracket for it. That's kind of what I want to say right now, but just tack it forehead, says Inkling, and we're back in this. Almost catches him with a roller. You know, looks
Yeah.
like they're both in a pretty tense spot, but
Uses the
There it
flat
is.
ball, and that up air takes the game. And I think this is not finals. It says it's not finals. I might go and ask the person.
no tournaments found.
Look up one up games maybe.
You say that though.
No, look up one up games and then they'll show all the tournaments. Maybe.
Hold on. Yeah, you know that.
Actually, I could ask the person.
Oh, can you do that real quick? I'll keep up here. Today on We Learn How to Not Be Incompetent Commentators. Yeah, the door is shut out here. I don't know if you could hear the residual noise, but C4 gets sneaky planted, and whew, when I say sneaky planted, I mean sneaky damage. Because that is 78 on Inkling, and Snake seems to be just having a field day with this stage. So many places for grenades to go, so many places for C4 to drop, and plenty of things to work with. We're gonna drop back in on Mike.
You were from commentating for your Velvet? Oh, damn, sorry.
You had to do me like that. I can't stand for that. I can stand for that down smash hitting at that distance though. That's a big yikes. Snake deserves it. I think I figured out my bias.
I don't think Inkling deserves it though.
No, probably not. This game is every character having just jank and hitting each other with it and it being like, well, I have my roller, but you have your C4, but I have my grenade.
Yeah, and there's some characters you're like, yeah, they
And
probably are pretty honest.
And
you're
it's
like,
this beautiful dance as each of these characters
like,
uses their busted
I
crap.
bet you're like I bet most people are like, you know what, Dr. Mario probably doesn't have like any jank at all. And then I'm like, oh wait, he actually has enough B that kills and comes out on frame 3.
Oh, you think your frame B up B is good. And then Inkling just smacks Snake into the other world. That'd be a 3-1 from Unleashed.
3-1 from Unleashed. That is what that is. It's a 3-1 from Unleashed. So, amazing.
He's unleashed his true potential, I suppose.
Yeah. He has.
He's unleashed his potential to get into Grand.
Yeah.
We've been in the losers bracket this whole time. Hold up.
Let's go. Grand fun. Losers bracket is this? Let's go winners bracket though. Like, am I right?
Friendship ended with winners bracket, losers bracket, and friendship ended with losers bracket. Winners bracket is my new best friend as we get into grand finals.
Am I right or am I correct?
Did I really? It's trying its best.
Nobody's in the chat. And that's wonderful.
Huh?
No one likes.
Can chat come in?
Huh? What?
I'm shouting out chat.
Alright.
Maybe we can get some chat.
Yeah, can someone chat into the chat about how chat with each other?
Get out of here.
Huh?
Yeah,
Can someone tweet on Twitter about how shitting chats are shitting? Chad.
Can I get a nice, like, someone get a nice profile of
Can we get a dab of marijuana stab?
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's stream legal. You might get banned by Twitch police.
No!
You've been banned.
Dang it. I accidentally said 2, so I'm banned by Twitch.
Oh, unfortunate.
That's how it works. Twitch, the best streaming site in the world.
Unfortunate.
Oh.
Start the battle. Joker. Diddy Kong.
And here we are. I see a Joker.
Joker?
So this is Sharp and Winners. This is the Grands.
Ooh, Unleashed is going Joker against Sharp's Diddy.
And sorry to interrupt the first 3 seconds of the match with what match this is, but this is a match. And I gotta update that Unleashed isn't losers, but we'll do that when we get there. Not yet. But we'll get there. Hey, we wanna see what's going on here, no?
No, you do it immediately, sir. Now, this is an interesting match.
You gotta wait till we take a stock or something. It gonna be a minute. Hey, we wanna watch this game, this beautiful match unfold.
I think this match is fine. I think this match is average. I mean, it's being
Why do you
handled-
gotta judge this match?
I think-
He's less than a minute old. You gotta give him a bit. Give him a bit to find his place in the world.
I think it's hampered by the fact that I don't know that Unleashed is in the losers bracket right now.
Unfortunate. Can we get? I ain't joking. I ain't no joker. Joker is gone. Joker is in the blast zone, and we are now.
You sound like you're joking right now. So that's the thing. Like you're doing it wrong, incorrectly.
My sarcasm is not.
You're all
coming
like,
out.
I think that this match is very good.
Hold on. Hold up. This match is pretty good. Wait, we got even stocks. We got it. We got Arsene. We're
It's
stalling
the-
out Arsene. That's a
It's
game.
the way you're saying it, though. Anyway, folks, we have a good match here with Stardust and Unleashed here. We have a good Diddy Kong here, and he's using a down tilt to grab. No back row. Oh boy, banana, and he trips him, but he doesn't get anything off of it. Oh boy, a get up attack. Throws the banana again, catches it again. Oh boy, crazy stuff. Oh boy, a down tilt, a up smash. That's a stop.
There it goes.
There it goes. That's a stock. The game has one stock left.
How do you gonna like? You're gonna go and like sell that stuff on auction? Like you could probably sell Smash games like like storage crates. You could probably sell those things like.
Okay, melee on once, on twice. Sold. Ultimate on once, on twice. Sold. Brawl.
Diddy stock is going once, going twice, and sold to the highest bidder, that being Unleashed, with his Joker. Hold up, you gotta make these transitions work. Appreciate them.
But speaking about transitions, let's transition into the fact that Stardust
Get outta here.
is getting
That's the boy
pretty
is
good.
sharp.
Sharp is getting Stardusted.
Oh yeah.
Sharp's actually doing pretty good.
Sharp's actually winning. Hold on.
He
And
almost did
we
down
see-
tip into grab, but he didn't just make it, and Unleash is using a gun.
for his neutral beat.
I love that. Joker's neutral beat.
For his neutral beat,
Gun.
Joker uses a gun.
No, he
The
kinda
way
like-
the way it's
I love
the way they announce it.
The
It's
way
like-
the rec said it, they were like, Joker's neutral beat. Gun.
Oh, well, Joker's neutral beat may as well be gone because he is out of here.
Yeah.
And that is a game one for
Joker's
Sharp.
neutral beat is gone. Yeah. There we go. I can appreciate this game now. Okay.
Alrighty, there we go.
This is great.
Unleashed has to hold that 1L now. And as we go into game two, we're going to be seeing the same matchup. Earlier, Unleashed was his normal character Inkling, but it was Sharp who actually sent him to losers, so wanting to avoid getting double limbed as the same character, it seems.
Joker,
I love the Akechi skin.
he is still going hard in the sauce with Joker, which worked out relatively well for him last game, but you have to think with how good he was with Inkling, is it a mistake for Go Joker?
I think, honestly, I think he kind of, it might be something like a mentality thing where if you feel like you couldn't do it as Inkling, you feel like you played your heart out, and
Oh, yeah,
did he
sure.
still beat you, then changing the character might feel like a better thing to do. To just
Definitely.
refresh your mindset on what you're doing. Now,
Especially,
and he's
yeah.
going the whole, and he's probably going to go the whole set with Joker so far, as we've seen, so. It doesn't look like he's getting bodied too hard, but he definitely does not have much of a standing here, as he is going to be taken.
That up smash almost.
Yeah, but
ended
he's,
it.
but he's lost Arsene, he's at 140, and that's a
And-
death.
Yeah, that's pretty much it because he had another banana.
If you're going to lose Arsene and not, like, follow up on it, then that's your mistake.
He
and-
almost got the kick, but unfortunately just couldn't finish it off.
One of the few things that one of the notable buffs that he got was his rocket barrels. He falls slower, so he can actually recover way better. Joker using his neutral B, that being a gun, doesn't quite kill him as simply as it would before, or as it would have before.
Some simple combos, but it still feels cool. Sharp is
There's a down
pretty
smash.
sharp right now.
I'm sure he was sharp feeling the tip of Joker's knife as he got hit by Arsene boosted down smash. But
Of course, you know. And he got
down
hit
tilt?
by a banana and slipped. Just
That-
like how
Are the combos gonna start?
Just like how Unleashed is no longer slipping because of the fact that he has all these crazy throw combos.
But the crazy throw combo's only getting 40%. He doesn't get a lot off them. He's trying to downward gun, but it kind of seems like he's throwing out options, trying to see what works.
Yeah.
Guns back to stage, but Stardust is just playing patiently.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to overextend once he has banana in hand. So
Of course, he's extremely patient, and you know, Unleash just kind of has to sit back and use his gun, gets to Banana, and, you know, Stardust is going bananas.
The best
because
advantage he's had
he
the
just
whole
can't
match
get
is-
in right now.
The best advantage he's had the whole match is taking Banana. I wonder if both of them are going to take notes from that because
Actually, this looks like Stardust is still, or Sharp is still winning, but Sharp is having a bit of trouble getting in, well, not anymore.
well, yeah. Well, there he goes. He got in.
Yeah, when he gets in, he gets in, but he
That's a
Unleashed has
weird.
been pretty good with his Joker to prevent him from getting in.
That's a strange monkey flip, but it seems like he's far enough in his head where the counter just like it was such an unexpected option that there wasn't a punish ready for it. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't suppose that's being too far
I
in his
don't know what
head.
you're talking about. He's so far in his head that he ate a banana.
I think
Ooh! That's a dead Diddy Kong right
it's-
there.
And so we've got very close to nice percent here up against Diddy.
But it's
Uh,
not nice in the sense of the rally.
Whatever you want to believe, friend.
Okay, if it's not 66, 69.0,
Alrighty, we're not-
69.6,
We're
or
not about to reach-
69.9.
We're not about to retread this, boy.
We're about to retread this right now. But what we're not going to tread on is
love
Unleash's
how-
amazing
I love
victory.
the patience there. Unleash was Sharp seemed to be expecting the grappling hook up into the sky, but Unleash did not go for it. And
Sharp ends it with a forward air. Looked like it wouldn't kill, but
possibly bad DI.
just did. Yeah, I think he may have DI'd like
looks
left
like he DI
or down.
I think
or
he
something.
definitely DI'd down from what I saw, but
Yeah, because he didn't go like up, but
yeah.
just that was kind of disgusting. Though, like that was like a gross death.
Not one you want to take going into game 3, 0-3 in losers.
We're gonna see
Oh,
if
and two
Unleashed
losers.
sticks with Joker.
Unleash is going to bring in maybe a different character. Wolf.
Wolf. Okay.
Just trying to throw something.
Wolf is like
I don't
basic.
know. We'll
Very
see.
basic. So
Trying to see if he can just bring it back. No gimmicks, just square one. Press my neutral B blaster.
yeah, like if Unleashed plays well enough, I think he can just do it. But at the same time, Wolf is like I think for these people with how good they are, might be a bit like too easy. You know, because it's like kind of know what Wolf wants, right? He just wants like some simple stuff.
I think
Simple stuff
regardless
is
of how
very
simple
good.
he is, we've seen even players at top level keep using Wolf to pretty decent success.
Oh yeah, no, obviously.
So-
but you know, he's also like kind of like you blaster and you forward air, and you do
Being-
other stuff. But
See,
it's like,
being basic is not a disadvantage
oh
all
yeah,
the
no,
time.
definitely.
So
at the same time, it's like
it's having a
might
limited
be-
amount of options, but making what you
For-
have easier to use.
for
easier
Diddy
to-
Kong, he can kind of, if he is able to tell where Unleash wants to be, he can kind of just throw bananas and like get him to 150, 100%.
But
What happens?
if he's
But-
at 150 now, Wolf has the kill power,
Yeah, no.
and that was very close to killing, and it does kill. That's the kind of thing where Wolf
Yeah, no.
just has that X factor to just kill you, and
Ooh, but the
100%.
back air is good. And this is an evenly matched match between
It's the
Diddy
consistent.
Kong and
Ooh.
Wolf.
We were very close to seeing a shift of tides for Unleash's stock for the tournament, really, but manages to not DI off stage and stays on, just gets stage spiked. Blasters and forward tilts, but doesn't really go for it. It doesn't really go for anything.
Diddy Kong is, I think, actually struggling a little bit because, you know, Unleashed isn't playing as simply as I thought he would do originally. He's actually kind of.
There's a down smash, and that's
Spot dodge is a grab.
Wolf's kill
That's-
power is the X factor he has in this
That's
game.
like one of the like ultimate 50-50s, right? Like you grab, do they spot dodge or not? Like,
Yeah.
but
That's a little low.
Ooh.
Wolf's
I don't know.
Wolf's DLC
I
kit
assume
saves
that-
him a little
I
bit.
assume
He
that
gets
was-
bananaed. That's enough.
Oh.
It was plenty enough. He had a distance to drift too, but the patience from Sharp is seeming to pay off. Mace to the face.
Sharp is
That neutral air is just really working wonders.
looks like he's having like a bit of trouble getting what he wants right now.
He really wants a banana hit, but
He kind of
and the thing Wolf does best is throw out hitboxes constantly.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
And so if you throw out hitboxes as Wolf, then like in Smash 4 you'd often just hit banana and that doesn't really do much for you. But in this game you can catching banana is easier than ever. So
Yeah, because he needs tools and stuff. And so Unleashed is kind of just able to sit back, use Blaster,
And that's-
but yeah, no, that's dead.
so
I don't. Yeah, that was.
and Wolf's sort of
Sharp is playing his hardest, but I think this is just a scenario he's not used to, and so it may be hard for him to adjust to.
I think I ate the double jump. Yeah, he saw it too.
Yeah,
So
Unleashed,
Diddy's at 120 and
Unleashed
ooh,
is
but he-
looking pretty good, but like he pretty much needed to grab after the dome choke,
Unleashed
so he
is
spot
hungry.
dodged, and now
Hungry.
Unleashed is.
But Diddy gets the food
Unleashed
right out
might
of his
be a
mouth.
bit too hungry. Unleashed is dash dancing a bit. He's not just staying still like he was before, which was preventing Stardust from getting in, which means that I think Sharp is breaking into him a little bit more than
Oh,
he
no.
was before. Oh!
And there you can see when you don't use a character enough, you're not ready for those accidental B reverses, and that's the tournament for Sharp, I believe.
Yeah, I think that
Taking
was,
it 3-0 over.
that was
Unleashed.
really close. Unleashed was really good at keeping him out, but he started like moving a bit, and so it was like harder to keep him out with
I
like
think-
his hitboxes.
Yeah, you can definitely tell where Unleashed wasn't familiar enough with the character to be consistent. And
Yeah, I think he wasn't quick enough to recognize why he was doing good,
Yeah.
and so he stopped doing it, and then he lost.
yeah.
But he was very close.
I think it's one of those cases where when you play Joker, you feel incredibly powerful, but sometimes if you're not on point as Joker, you can just lose. Sometimes
Oh,
you have to
yeah.
stay in control. So Wolf was just easier, but he reversed the up B off stage, and that just does it.
You know, our One Up Games ultimate winner for this week is Sharp.
That boy looks sharp. And that's gonna be us for tonight. So
I was your commentator, Lame Zipper.
and other commentator, Midbus, and we're out of here.
Goodbye.